All right, welcome race fans. Tonight, Laura Arca Series here tonight at Daytona, folks. They are in a return here, so these guys are really pumped up. And man, I'm telling you what, full field here tonight. This is amazing. What a way to come back. So, well, I'm going to be turning the reins over to Jeff Dotson, and Jared Darling will be here, but we do have another special guest in the booth here. Going to help out a little bit here and there, Daniel Falkingham. Man, it's going to be exciting. So we're glad that you're all here for the return of Laura. I know they've been off for 6 months, and everybody's been bugging the heck out of Joseph. He's just been having so many things going on with moving and all that, and then moving again after he moved to Georgia. He had to move into their house, so double move there. But let's run down a few things here before we get to that point. There is no points to go through tonight, but there is also the Extreme Motorsports 99, I think it's the Xfinity Series, is on tonight. Tomorrow night's the Extreme Motorsports 99 Cup Series and the Highline Racing League Truck Series, and that's always pretty good. And I believe they're going to be at Daytona Road tomorrow night. That's pretty amazing. All right, let's look at the race analytics. 78 degree air temperature, 118 degree track temperature. Oh my gosh, it's going to be boiling out there. 100 laps they're doing, that's 250 miles. Tire window, and these are estimates because I'm not even sure what these cars get. Tire windows, tires aren't really going to be that much of an issue, but I put 50 to 60 laps. And fuel window about 35 to 45 laps, and pit road speed 60 miles an hour. So. All right, well, I'm going to turn the reins over to Jeff and Jared. So have fun there, guys.
Yep, thank you, Rudy. All right, Jared, so what's some things that you're looking for here tonight in the race with it being a full field and new season for these guys?
Well, like Rudy said, I mean, 6 months off, so it's been a long time for these guys that have been racing. They've been wanting this league to come back, and finally it's back. But what I'm looking for, first of all, I don't know if this league's never done an ARCA series, so these cars, that's a totally different car. They handle a lot different than all the other cars that they've drove. And especially tonight, you got to watch the bump drafting. Obviously, in these cars, we've seen it in practice. We've seen it with these cars lately. You just cannot get to the back of them. It'll just hook you right around. So it's going to be interesting to see how aggressive these guys get. And I mean, they're going to have to take it easy if they want to make it to the end of this race.
Exactly, yeah. It's going to be a grueling 250 miles, 100 laps in this race tonight.
Absolutely.
And with that being said, I'm pretty sure once it gets later on in the race, guys are going to start getting some tension, and tempers are going to flare, I guarantee you, because with the cars not being able to push too well, I think that might pose some tensions, and we might see some guys getting a little rough out there. So we'll see how that works out for them. But so far in practice, before qualifying gets started here, the top of the leaderboard in practice is Elvis Rankin. He's got a 46.3, so that's pretty fast. Might see a little bit faster in qualifying, but I don't think too much more than that.
Yeah, I would say a lot of these times up here, are in the draft, and it's going to be a little quicker. But
Yeah.
Another thing I'm looking for tonight with this league, we have a lot of the regulars that have been here, but we have a lot of new faces here. And it's going to be interesting to see, if you've been in this league for a while, you see these names up here, you might not work with some of these names you've never seen before. So it'll be really interesting to see how all that plays out with all these new guys. And all these new guys, they're racing in Joseph's league, that they're excited to be here. Just hopefully they don't get a little too excited and cause some, issues. We want to have a nice clean race here today, but full field at Daytona, anything can happen.
Yeah, and, kind of something else to look at that too, Joseph, Jared, excuse me.
And the Jays, yeah, it'll get you.
But anyway, Jared, something else to look at that too, though, like to go along with what you said, new faces. Well, I've kind of seen a pattern with a lot of leagues that when new faces come in, some drivers haven't raced with them before. That could pose some wrecks possibly. I'm not really saying I want that to happen, but I'm just saying that I've seen that happen in the past because they're not used to racing around one another. So that's kind of something else we're going to have to kind of look out for too tonight, is to see who races well around one another as they learn these new drivers.
Yeah, that's totally correct. I mean, like I said, you got a lot of guys in here that have been racing each other for years now, and then you got all these new people come in. You come up behind them. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna race them? You're gonna just probably go by them, but you got to be careful. So yeah, it'll be very interesting to watch all that tonight for sure.
Exactly. And something else to kind of note too, these guys have been off for a while, but something else that's changed from the previous season over here, these guys are used to stage racing, and there's going to be none of that this season. They're going to do straight up Winston Cup style points. There's going to be no chase, and there's going to be no stages. So it's going to be straight to the finish with no stage racing, and there's also going to be no chase at the end of the season. It's going to be straight up Winston Cup style points. So I'm kind of looking forward to see that. And also, you will get 5 bonus points for leading a lap and 5 more for leading the most laps. And you will also get 5 for winning the race. So that's a lot of bonus points to attain there.
Yeah, definitely following the old like Winston Cup kind of point system. It seems like there, which it's roughly the same thing as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through all that. Yeah, I mean, so it's not really much of a difference. Just the points are just a little more. Yeah. So. But and also no reset tonight too for these guys. That didn't change. So I mean, like I said, 100 laps. You just got to be there at the end. If you're in at Daytona, the thing about this place, obviously, if you're in it at the end of the race, you have a shot to win. So I mean,
exactly.
Me, like these tracks, I always just chill the back. Like I don't understand. Like some people go 3 wide racing up there, like it's 100 laps. Like I just want to be there at the end. So we'll see what strategy people choose too. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be right back.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket train, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star spangled banner yet wave for the land under the fray, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star spangled
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
All right. All right, we're back, folks, here to qualifying underway, and we're about to see who's going to start posting the fastest times here. Right now, nobody's on the board at the moment. But what's your thoughts here, Jared? Who do you think will get the pole here tonight?
Well, see, like I said, there's a lot of new people in here, but also if I'm gonna go with some of these guys that I know are really good qualifying, I would look at. You got to look at Will Klein, Anthony Emery, guys like them. I mean, they're gonna be fast at qualifying always here. Spencer Madden usually is pretty good. But the thing is, are these people going to qualify, though? You know, 40-car field, how many actually want to take a time start up front as the first time gets up on the board there? But obviously, Daytona, that second lap's going to be faster.
Oh, of course, yes. Yeah, always the way to run Daytona is kind of run that first lap and get acquainted with the car and then just go for it on a second lap.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a certain line, too. I mean, there's a little bit of a line that you have to run here to just get that few hundredths. And
oh, yeah.
Be interesting to see. You want to run that wall that first lap, second lap, just use as less wheel as possible. And, I mean, come to the drivable, I always use that apron a little bit. It kind of works,
oh, yeah.
I feel like. But
exactly. I mean,
so.
I do the same thing, but it never works for me. But, yeah, we'll see how it works for these guys. Right now,
yeah, hit the grass, hit the apron,
yeah.
Hit sideways, spin across the line.
I don't do that. I'm just slow. So.
Oh, come on there.
But right now, Keaton Jones at the top of the board with a 49.9. So we'll see if anybody can knock him down from the pole position.
And as expected, but take a look at this, though. I mean, these times, obviously by yourself, not in the draft, over 3 seconds slower. So if you lose the draft in this race, you will get lapped very quickly if there's no caution. So
you will, yeah.
Yeah, you want to be able to stay in that draft. Tony Hilbrand's at the top of the charts. You know, he's a pretty good restrictor plate racer too. He's got a couple of wins in other leagues, and you know, I think last night finished second. So I mean, he's one guy you definitely got to watch too, as he puts on a really nice time there at 9:20.
Yeah.
I thought Spencer would have been a little quicker there, but he only ran a 9.9, 6th quickest, as about 13 cars have taken time so far.
I would have thought a lot more took time than 13, but we'll see. There's a minute left.
Yeah, I'm just not interrupting these guys because I know they're like talking all about that and stuff. But yeah, so far Tony Hilbrand's top of the board, yada yada yada. Just anyways, I'm really looking forward to this race getting underway. It should be an exciting one. Probably gonna see wrecks all over the place and whatnot. But other than that, it should be a good race. A lot of familiar faces, a lot of new faces. Got a whole spin of the works.
And there's a vote of confidence from Daniel Falkingham.
There you go.
Yeah. Well said, well said. I couldn't do any better. Oh,
he's just we know what he's here for tonight. He's here to help us watch out for the wrecks that he thinks will happen. Well, let's let the people in the chat and watching the race. We don't want to see that, but we know Daytona has it. But I think we'll see one or two. But
I tell you what, he might have the hardest job actually keeping up with all of them. Looks like we're running down here. Tony Hilbrand's going to hang on to the pole. That's a nice lap there. Anthony Emery, Tommy Gossett kind of back there. Will Klein got 4th. Jacob Fenn, I think he's new to this league, starting outside pole. So that's a nice run for him.
It is, yeah. All right, Jared. Well, let's get down to our starting lineup here and get this race started. So starting on the pole position with a qualifying time of 49.920 is Tony Hilbrand. So congratulations to him for retaining the pole position tonight. Starting second alongside of him in row 1 will be Jacob Finn. Starting in row 2 will be Keaton Jones and Will Klein in 3rd and 4th. Starting in row 3 will be Jacob Manning and Howie Briss, 5th and 6th. Starting in row 4 is Tommy Gossett and Anthony Emery, 7th and 8th. And starting in row 5 is Spencer Madden and Ronnie Osmer in 9th and 10th. Jared?
Here we go, just outside the top 10, we got Elvis Rankin and Buck Johnson there. Nice name, I like that. Taylor Frey there in 13th, Sheldon Lockie 14th. League owner right there, Joseph Lombard, fan favorite probably in 15th. Michael Keithley 16th. Justin Morgan and Zachary Mertez. Sorry if I butcher your names, guys. That's the last guy to take a time here tonight. Then we got Zoltan Herczeg and Spencer Owens round out the top 20.
Yep. I think he did. Tyrell Baker will roll off 21st tonight. Cody Lamas 22nd. William Schmidt roll off 23rd. Caden Henry in 24th. Evan Pienta, I'm going to say, 25th. Cole Freilich in 26th. Anthony Sharps, 27th. Dominic Capalupo, I hope I said that right, is in 28th. Brad Bothwell roll off 29th. And rolling off 30th is Luke LaFaro. Jared?
And the last remaining 10 of this full field, we got Austin Wyckoff, Bryce Andrews, 32nd, Jaden Carter, 33rd, Hayes Booth, 34th, William Barbagalata, I hope I did that right, close, Richard Sprague Jr. in 36th, Regan McAnally, 37th, Brent Jones, Cade Hania? Hona, sure. And then Aaron Smith around. He got the field. I am so sorry, some of these names, but
Yeah,
40 cars.
So I'll go ahead and just say for you all in watching the race tonight and in chat, and the drivers that go back and watch this later on, me and Jared apologize beforehand that we may botch some of your names up tonight, so we do apologize. So the cars are rolling off pit road, and we are getting ready to get this Laura race underway here. It is a 250 tonight, 100 laps.
Yeah, definitely a long race. Like I said, you got to be really patient if you want to get there and be there at the end of this thing. But a 40-car field, 6 months off season. I'm ready to go. Daytona, this is gonna be fun. You guys tuning in, thank you for tuning in, watching. It's gonna be a good show. These cars, I think it'll put on a good race. And like I said, you got to be careful with that bump drafting tonight, especially. So we'll see who keeps their car clean for 100 laps. It's gonna be a long one.
Yeah. Exactly, and with these guys being off for months, it's going to be interesting to see. You know, I'm pretty sure most of these guys have been competing in other races and other series, but a few of them may not have. So it's time to kind of get that rust off a little bit and get back into some racing action here. So we'll see how this goes, because I know Joseph hasn't really been racing that much because he's been busy. So he's going to be one of the ones that's going to have to knock that rust off. So,
hey, Jeff. Mind if I break in here, but let's not forget Aaron Smith is the defending champion of this series, and coming into this season, he's been talking about how much he loves these ARCA cars. So look for him to be a real threat again this season.
Yeah, can't forget Aaron Smith, and that's right. He is the defending series champion from the last season that they did run. So we'll see how well he can do this season, especially here today at Daytona. All right, that pace truck makes that hard left-hand turn towards pit road. There is the green flag. The new Laura Racing Series is underway here at Daytona for the ARCA cars.
Got one blinking already, it looked like there on the outside. Hopefully that gets
Looks like
fixed.
Is that the 88 car? Yeah, that's the 88 car there. That is Buck Johnson.
Now here, I haven't really raced these cars that much, but I feel like that bottom line, if you just hold it on the bottom, Tony Hilbrand, if he gets a good push, he should be able to come around and lead this first lap. You see a lot of guys in the back pulling off.
Man, there's like 5 cars on the apron.
They just want to go to the back. They don't want to be up in this mess.
Yeah.
And yeah, Tony Hilbrand still got the first car on the outside there. Howie Briss up there with the 20 behind him, Ronnie Osmore. And not really much side-by-side action. A lot of single file throughout the pack. These guys being pretty patient here at the beginning. Tony Hilbrand leads lap 1.
Yes, he does. Tony Hilbrand comes to lead lap 1 here, and he does have the 55 car of Keaton Jones behind him here. On the high side is the 97 of Howie Briss and the 20 of Ronnie Osmond.
Yeah, and you see these guys giving each other space, not pushing. Lap 2, no need to do that. And obviously, it's pretty sketchy as you see Tommy Gossett up there also. He's in the Bud car.
Yep.
And yeah, up on that outside. He's raced in this league before. He's pretty good at these restrictor plate tracks. And the 20, he wants to get out of line. They're almost 3 wide.
Yeah.
He might have gotten the wall up there.
The 20 car did get in the wall. Ronnie Osmond, that was not a good move for him to go up to the high lane and get left dry like that.
Ooh. And that wall grabbed his car.
It did.
Way back. He slowed way down. Good job to everybody avoiding that, but he is going to lose a lot of track position there.
Yeah, he's already back past 20th, so
that outside is moving. They got side by side with Tony Hilbrand's 2x2 throughout the first 10 cars or so.
Yeah, these guys outside, they're trying to get an outside lane going here, and it's looking pretty good right now. We'll see how it pins out for him here with the 97 of Howie Brisk being the leader of those guys. Yeah, Zoltan Hertzeg started 20th and up to 7th. We know Rudy's watching out for him tonight. Wow, Zoltan. And I'm pretty sure he's a fan favorite in chat right now, too. Zoltan has raced in so many series covered by MaxSpeedTV. I'm pretty sure he has a fan following, and he's just a very, very talented race car driver on iRacing.
Absolutely. I know another fan favorite out here, TCB, Terrell Baker.
Yes.
He's kind of hanging back a little bit, which I'm very surprised. He usually likes to get up there, be aggressive early on, and just try to lead the thing. But he's running back in about the 18th position, kind of behind this first big pack. I guess he's just kind of hanging out. He's got Cody Lamas behind him, and yeah, he's running back in 18th right now. But I think he'll be up at the front before this thing ends for sure.
Oh, most definitely. But I think, Jared, I'm actually liking Terrell's strategy right now because as you said, he's always the go-getter. He's always like the, beginning of the race trying to get up there and, trying to get to the lead on the first lap. Well, yeah. It's a 250-mile race, buddy. Just kind of hold off a little bit and just let the guys just kind of either, have issues and let the race come to you, because I'm pretty sure it will, because it's Daytona, it's a restrictor plate, and that usually happens. And right now, the way Terrell's running, I really think his chances will be good if he can stay clean here.
Yeah, for sure. I love that strategy. That's what I do at these places. I mean, just hang in the back and wait for stuff to happen. And, when it's go time, you go. And
exactly.
That's usually kind of works out. But looks like we got about 19 cars in this lead pack. And then we got guys 20th on back. We got like a bigger pack, probably about 3 or 4 seconds behind or so. And they're just kind of hanging out, give each other space, getting some laps in.
Yeah, exactly, and we're 6 laps in right now to 100, so they're clicking the laps down slowly. But it's a long race, so these guys have a lot to do.
I will say I'm very happy and pleased to see how this race has started, though.
Yes.
It's nice that we're green. Everyone's giving each other space right now. It's a nice start to this race in the season for sure.
Yeah, well, we can tell. I think these guys are understanding the abilities of these cars have changed and that they really can't push, and I think that's why we're seeing what we're seeing. And yeah, Keaton Jones up to second. Up to
how about that?
Here, yeah. Well, it looks like yeah, he is in the lead. I thought Tony Hilbrand's got back by him there a little bit off turn.
Now they're side by side, almost touched in the triangle right there. He comes back to the outside. Yeah.
No, Tony did get it. Oh,
now
Tony blinked out.
Tony goes back to the bottom now in front of Keaton Jones. Then you got Howie Briss outside and Tommy Gossett there trying to get the outside going again. I always feel like running the outside is better. You can see better, and I just feel like it's a better run off the corners. And as you see down the back stretch, the 97 coming back on the outside, side by side.
Yeah, man, these guys are racing it up, and they're putting on a fantastic show.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jared, you're right about that. As many times as I've driven a stock car on a restrictor plate, if it's this car, Gen 6 car, truck, it always seems that if you're on the outside, you can see better. If you're down there on that bottom lane, your cars are blocking your view and you can't see nothing.
Yeah, for sure. And now we see everyone just left Tony Hilbrand's out to dry.
Yeah,
Howie Briss going to go to the lead, but now that opens the door for Tommy Gossett on the outside in that Budweiser car.
Yeah, Tommy's liking this right now. He's out in that clean air. He's got the guys behind him helping him, and he's like, come on, guys, get me out front here. I want to get to the lead and lead a couple laps here. But we know Howie Briss is trying to do that as well.
Yeah, obviously these guys, they've chosen to stay up front, just to keep their car in front of everything, but there's no safe place here. I mean, anything can happen anywhere, and but so far, so good, as we see Howie Briss kind of pulling ahead there a little bit. He's going to lead this lap. Keaton Jones on the outside. Then you got Elvis Rankin running in 5th. I think he's a newcomer to this league too, so we're having a great start up in the top 5.
Yes, very great start.
And then right behind him, Taylor Frey, wrapped up there in 6th. And we got guys, let's see, Bryce Andrews started 32nd, already up to 10th.
Wow.
The last time by the start-finish line. So
Yeah,
he's on the move for sure.
Oh, there's a lot of cars here, Jared, on the move, because the car right behind him, Brad Bothwell, he started 29th, and the car right behind him started 33rd. That's Jaden Carter.
Wow.
And then Anthony Sharp started 27th. So, I mean, all those guys right there, they all started toward the back, and they're already up here battling for a top 10 spot.
Yeah, you can start anywhere here and get to the front very quick if you really want to. Yeah, Tommy Gossett now taking control of this thing. Oh, is it showing 39 on the in the? Oh, okay.
And see, I don't have that set up on mine, so I'm seeing Tommy Gossett is 39. So.
Oh, I see his 8, so my bad. Actually, kind of confused me a little bit, but yeah, he's out front by himself here. Then it's 2 by 2. Everybody else behind him. Howie Brisk kind of got on the line and went to the back of this pack just a little bit. So I guess his time at the front, he had enough. Wants to go chill for a little bit.
Hey, you know what? That's not a bad idea. I mean, when these drivers, you know, they get up there and get that adrenaline rush, and they're like, I don't think it's good to be up here. Let's go to the back for a little bit.
Yeah, here he comes.
Yeah, Terrell Baker, old TCB, he's starting to make a move up toward the front here. He's made it up to the 16th position.
Yeah, he went from the top to the bottom there. Now right behind these guys on the bottom. There's really nowhere to go, though. I mean, they're double wide up in front of him. I mean, where do you go? So he's just kind of riding there now. And
well, I guess if he could get some of these guys behind him here to catch up and kind of, you know, start drafting a little bit, they could try to push their way through the middle, but I wouldn't advise that, but they could try it.
And 12 laps now green here so far in Laura for the ARCA iRacing Series, and great start here.
Very
we got
great start.
Tommy Gossett up here leading this thing still.
That's longer than I thought these guys would go.
Yeah, for sure.
Knock on wood. I mean, I was thinking there would have been a caution flag that happened already, and I didn't want to say that because I probably just jinxed it, but I'm just saying these guys have done a phenomenal job so far.
Yeah, I'm really impressed so far with this new competition. Everyone's still getting to grips, like with the draft, with the car, and just meeting new people and whatnot, and you guys are doing a good job so far.
They are. I mean, you know, you've got a few of the new guys up here, Elvis Rankin, Buck Johnson, and it seems like they are really acquainted with one another with the other guys right now. You know, guys that's been here forever, like Keaton Jones and Tony Hilbrand and Zoltan Hertzeg, it seems like they've really got acquainted with them pretty quick.
Now,
yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. No, I was just going to say, one thing that I've just noticed, you know, obviously hanging back is a strategy here, but just in front of the leaders already, we got a pack of 3 cars they're about to catch. You got Spencer Owens, Austin Wyckoff, and Caden Henry. They're going to get lapped here in about the next lap or 2. So
yeah,
that's not good, because if you're fighting for that lucky dog and there's 3 of you, only one of you can get it. So I mean, that's I don't know about that, but they're going to get this. With these leaders catching them, that could cause something. So you got to watch this here in a little bit. As Tony Hilbrand's our pole sitter going back for the lead here, and will lead that lap.
He did, yeah. Tony has been really, really strong on that outside line all night. And if he can stay up there, I think he'll keep leading the laps by a bumper.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like I said, that outside line, I love it. You get that run off the corners and come to the line, it's perfect. I think that's just the line that usually wins the races, takes the lead, and it's showing so far here early on.
Yeah, you can kind of see when he's going into the corners, when he's halfway through each corner, he's kind of backed off a little bit, and that bottom lane's kind of edged back out there. But when he's coming off the corner and getting on the straightaways and coming to the tri-oval, he's edged back out in front a little bit. So yeah, it's just that run off, and if you can, you know, get it down to a certain finesse, you'll be able to get it pretty good.
All right, well. Yeah, it's coming up now. So we gotta see.
Lap traffic's
looks
coming
like
up.
they're gonna stay low now. If they catch these guys on the straightaway, it might be okay. But you catch them in the middle of the corner, coming off the corner, it could get sketchy. So we'll see.
Catching lap traffic at a restrictor plate track in the corner, you do not absolutely want to do that. You want to catch them on a straightaway so you know how to get around them and you got a clean shot at it. The corners are very treacherous, but it looks like they're going to catch them coming into turn 3.
Yeah, and it looks like these guys are getting single file a little bit, which is a good thing. They can get around these guys. But now, I mean, these are fast cars. They're going to join this pack with them and add some cars to this mix and racing for the lucky dog now. It could get kind of crazy as you see him go to the outside of them. Keaton Jones got a little wide off that corner, almost got to the wall, it looked like.
Man, but just look at the work from cars 39 and 01 there with Tommy Gossett and Elvis Rankin getting around these lap traffic cars here.
Yeah, nicely done getting in front of them guys. And oh wow, looks like Caden. And now they're wrecking right behind. That's a big
The yellow flag is out.
Wow, caution is out. First wreck of the day after 16 laps here. Let's go back and take a look at this and see what happened.
Yeah, and I tell you, I think again, like I said, catching those lap cars, it always causes a mess. And unfortunately, it brings out the first caution here today.
Yeah.
You know what we said at the top of the broadcast? You know what we said at the top of the broadcast about bump drafting? No, I'm afraid that's what was the cause of this first yellow of the night.
Yeah, we're on Taylor Fry here on the replay. We're going to look and see exactly what happened. I see the 53 car taking.
Oh man.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoever that is behind him just ran in the back of him. I mean.
Well, to me, Taylor Fry started losing speed, and I just don't think those two cars behind him were aware of it, and they just had nowhere to go.
Buck Johnson gets into the back of Taylor, comes back up the track, hits him, Michael Keithley hard in that as well. I think that's who that was, and unfortunately, Zoltan went for a spin there.
Yeah.
Lots of guys involved here early on.
Lots of guys, yeah. I mean, Zoltan, if he could have just been a little bit quicker, he could have missed that, but just not enough. And he sadly got collected in that. But man, the 38 car of Taylor Fry is just all banged up. And
I think that car might be done for the day.
I think it is, yeah.
Spencer Owens got a little piece of it as well. Let's see who else we had in this wreck really quick. Michael Keithley was hard upside down actually.
Yeah.
Ooh. And Buck Johnson, and then Zoltan, just a little bit of damage. I think he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah.
So about 5 cars. Yeah, about 5 cars or so in this wreck.
Yeah. So it wasn't quite the big one, but it almost looked like it could have been. But yeah, to me, it just looks like the 38 there of Taylor Fry. He just, I don't know if he lost speed. I don't know if he was confused at what was going on or what. He might have thought one of the lap down cars was going to come up the racetrack or something, but he just let off the throttle just a little bit, and that got the 88 car into the back of him, and that just caused the chain reaction.
Yep. Yes.
All right, Tommy Goslin, he's coming out of pit road here. It looks like maybe 4 tires and fuel here for the Tommy Goslin machine. He's still getting served right here. It looks like most of the leaders have come down pit road as well. Tommy Goslin, he's pulling out of his pit box right now. Should easily be the first one off pit road. Absolutely. First car off pit road will be Tommy Goslin, so he will retain the race lead.
Nicely done.
Yeah, it was fuel only for Tommy.
Yeah, I feel like this is like a caution where it wasn't long enough to get the tires, but you have to get fuel. I mean, I feel like every time there's a caution, you want to get fuel to make sure you have enough. For the next, to get to the end of the race.
Don't forget.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and don't forget, like, what has been recently added to iRacing is we have tire limits. But for this race in particular, there are unlimited tires, so you don't need it. There's no set limited, so you can take as many tires as you want.
Very nice.
All right, so who should we call first to interview?
Oh yeah, somebody get him. Yeah. And Jeff, who you want to interview? Anybody?
Yeah, I mean,
how about
you guys suggested it, so you can pick somebody.
How about Tommy?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I got him. Here you go, Jerry.
Like me on my old mic, and it's freaking me out.
Tommy Gossett, you're in the MaxSpeedTV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. How you doing, Jared?
Hey, I'm doing great. Just watching you out there, really trying to control this thing, lead this thing a lot. Looking good out there. Seems like you guys are being pretty patient until you caught those lap cars. Some people getting together there. But how's the racing out there? Seems pretty calm so far.
Well, with this car not being able to bump draft, it's got to be calm. You can't really go nowhere, so track position means everything.
Yeah, for sure.
I expect towards the end people start making some dumb moves, so I just want to try to stay up here.
Yeah, I mean it is tough though, but staying up front, I feel like if you at least are leading the thing, you're probably safe. But so far you're doing a pretty good job. Looks like Brad Bothwell stayed out here, so you're going to be second, not controlling here. But you're going to still try to keep it up front here the rest of this race.
Oh, for sure. I'm going to stay up here as long as I can.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for talking to us. You got 1 to green here, so good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you. And can I say one thing real quick to
Of
Josh
course.
Robin? No, I am not Asian.
All right, there you go. All right.
All right,
Thanks, Tommy.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
man.
there's a word from Tommy Gossett.
I'll be
So-
asking you many questions after tonight's race about that right there.
Yeah,
So we got a little bit of strategy here. Brad Bothwell has stayed on the racetrack, guys.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
I don't either.
he's gonna have to pit pretty soon, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Uh-oh.
that's very intriguing to see what that's all about, but we're going to see how it works out for him. Why don't you get him going this time, Jared?
Yeah, also, I do want to mention one more thing new about this league. I don't know if you mentioned it earlier, because it hasn't happened in other seasons. Single file restarts. Which,
I noticed that.
in my opinion, single file restarts, you got to be careful. People in the back trying to jump it, that causes big stack ups a lot. So we'll have to watch that as we see the trucks about ready to pull off. We got Brad Bothwell leading this thing. Waiting for the green. The green is out, and he is underway here, restarting in the lead. But Tommy Gossett already wasting no time going to the bottom. Oh, 3 wide.
Wow,
for the lead.
Keaton
Holy cow,
Jones, he's taking him
Keaton
3
Jones.
wide.
And
Ooh.
that's one thing about these single file restarts. You can get huge runs if you time it right.
You can.
And they are still 3 wide.
Yeah.
We haven't seen any 3 wide yet today, so this is the
No.
first time for the lead. And now Brad Bothwell's falling back a little bit as Tony Hilbrand's Howie Brisk gets back up there. Tommy Gossett, Keaton Jones, side by side for the leadoff too.
Yeah, well, you can see there, Jared, all of these guys that pitted, they'd seen what Brad Bothwell did, and they're
Yes.
like, well, we're going to leave him hanging, so
Yeah.
bye, Brad.
Yeah, and also one guy we have not mentioned about so far, sneaking up into this front pack, a little bit behind now, is Joseph Lombard, behind
Yeah.
Aaron Smith, who started dead last in this race. Aaron Smith already up in the top 10 now. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Aaron's just a phenomenal driver in
Yep.
this league, and he's always, and he is the point, he's the point champion coming
Yep.
into this season. So I mean, it's going to be great to see what Aaron can accomplish here.
Yeah, I know, and like Daniel said earlier, Aaron loves racing these cars. It's his favorite car, and he's been looking forward to this. I mean, Daytona, it's everyone's got a chance, but I think if we go to other tracks, Aaron Smith is going to be one to watch every week for sure.
Yes.
Now Joseph Lombard behind Aaron in 12th. Highest up we've seen him all day so far. Everybody pretty single file. Just 2 cars on the outside up front. Tommy Gossett still wanting to control this thing. You heard him when we talked to him. He wants to control this thing and stay up front. Well, thanks.
Well, we've kind of got a
And
little bit of a breakaway here, Jared. Not many guys out there helping Tony in the 0-1 on the high side. They're kind of by themselves.
Yeah, and you see like this long line of cars. I mean, you got what, at least 10 cars in line at the bottom. It's going to be so
Yeah.
hard for 2 cars to get the to get the momentum to get to the lead. But honestly, for 2 cars against the 10, they're doing a hell of a job.
They
up
are,
there
yeah,
on the
well,
outside.
They
So
finally got a guy to come up there with them. I can't tell what. Okay, that's a 25 car, Jaden
Jaden
Carter.
Carter.
Yeah.
Up there on the outside, where did he start today?
He started
30?
34th.
Wow. How about that? Up in the
Yeah.
And see, I mentioned all the time, that's what I love about this place. You can start anywhere. Qualifying does not matter. I mean, you
It
can just be
doesn't,
at the
no.
front, and that's what makes it fun to watch. I mean,
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we only have what, 14 qualifiers total, and out of 40 cars. So I mean, yeah, that right there shows you, Jared, that we do not need qualifying to get up to the front. And
Nope.
Jaden Carter is one of those guys that did not post time in qualifying. So
Nope.
that right there proves to you that you don't really need to do it at a restricted plate track.
absolutely. And now that outside line is working. Now Tony Hilbrand's wanting to get that lead from Tommy Gossett. He pulls ahead going
Yeah.
into 3, but that inside line's going to come right back around on this corner. But then now watch the run. He's going to get off turn 4 here, coming to the line.
Well,
Oh,
we've seen
Tommy.
Tony. Oh,
Hits the apron a little
He
bit coming off
did.
4. Watch it.
yeah. I don't think Tony's going to do it this time. No, he doesn't.
Close.
Tommy Gossett will lead that lap.
Yep, a lot more guys on that outside now.
Yeah.
Terrell Baker's up there now. Joseph.
Yes, he is.
Oh no, Joseph's on the inside. My bad. Same paint.
Yeah,
similar
Joseph's on
paint
the
scheme.
inside. Similar paint scheme. Yeah. But, yeah, old TCB up here. He's doing a good job tonight.
Yeah, and I knew it wouldn't be too long. He can't hang back too long. He's gonna come to the front, and here he
Yeah.
is up here.
Three
for
wide.
the top 5. 3 wide behind them.
Yes, wow. We got 3 wide with Brad Bothwell and the number, who is that, 06 of Spencer Madden, and was the 25 car of Jaden Carter. But Jaden quickly got out of that, and he's like,
Yeah, he's like, I don't know about this. I mean,
Yeah.
I want to make it to the end of this thing.
So we got some brave people
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah, and how about, Spencer Madden, first time mentioning him too, up here racing with TCB behind him there.
Yeah.
Tony Hillbrands, these guys have raced each other a ton, so they know how to drive around each other, and they're going to the front now. It's time.
Yeah. Hey, Spencer Madden had some good racing last season over here, Laura. So, I mean, it was a very good season for him. Hopefully he, kind of add to that and have another good season here in these ARCA cars.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely a good driver, and showing it here so far, going to the back to the front. Still side by side for the lead up there. Tony Hillbrand's trying to get the push from TCB. Keaton Jones giving Tommy Gossett the push. But out the inside line though, looking pretty strong. But here comes the outside line as Keaton Jones falls back.
Well, guys, we are a quarter of the way through this race.
Yep,
We are.
25 laps. And again, no stages here today, so these guys will hopefully stay green for a while. There will be no stage breaks, no cautions. And I like that actually. I'm kind of glad that that's not going on.
No stages all season.
Look who's going for the lead here.
Yeah, TCB, Terrell Baker, he's looking for it. He's like, come on, help me.
Now will he stay with Spencer or go to the, Spencer go to the inside.
Spencer dumped off TCB.
Wow, I did not expect that
I didn't either. Look at that run Spencer got.
Wow. Nice move, though. That was an awesome move. And now it looks like Tony Hillbrand's going to cover that inside, but now TCB's leading it outside again, getting a push from Keaton Jones. Howie Briss behind him.
Terrell Baker's going to lead it.
Oh, he gets the lap lead.
Yes, Terrell Baker got that lap lead. He had an awesome push there by the 55 of Keaton Jones, and Keaton was having help from Howie Briss. So that's a pretty good battle out there on that outside line to getting TCB up to the top there. But it looks like I thought that was about to crash there. It looks like Tommy Gossett got a little loose and got up to the high side there, but he was able to regain control of the race car.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dan.
Tell you what, guys, the other guy who's making their move up to the front is that old 48 car of Anthony Emery.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anthony Emery there. Yeah, he's been having a great run tonight coming up to the front, and he's finally got into the top 10.
Yeah, I see a lot of these guys who come back that first run coming to the front. Anthony Emery, he is one you always got to watch these plate races, any race really. I mean, Anthony's a great driver, and you see, I think Will Klein's up here now kind of a little bit.
He is.
Yep, he's right behind him just a little bit. With Zoltan, who just spun a couple laps ago, and now is already back up here fighting for the top 10. I mean, that's another thing about Daytona. That's awesome.
And if you look at his car, there's hardly any damage on it, so Zoltan's going pretty. Oh, we got the 2 Lowe's cars on the apron.
Yep. We talk about Will and Anthony. What do?
Yeah.
They go to the back.
Exactly.
Oh, thanks. Make me look bad. Oh, watch out for the slow car on the inside.
Yeah.
Man.
That was close.
Buck Johnson, I think that was.
I believe it was Buck Johnson.
3 wide up here in the trial.
3 wide, yeah. Brad Bothwell. Whoa. Where did Brad Bothwell come from? I thought we saw him get put in that sucker hole there at the beginning of that restart. Man, he's back up here in the midst of things.
We did, Jeff, but this is Daytona. Come on.
It is.
He'll come right back up after it.
Yeah.
And TCB leading this thing all by himself out front, and the Tide Ride, love that paint scheme. That's one of my favorites. And it even has the Grand Prix on the front. That's pretty cool.
It does, yeah. That is cool. On a Chevy body.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, but that also shows you something else, Jared, going back to the 9 car of Brad Bothwell. That shows you that for a long period of time here at Daytona, you also really don't need tires to stay competitive.
No, not at all. I mean, yeah, track temp, it's high. It's 125 right now, a lot higher than practice, actually. But really, like you said, Daytona, the Talladega tires, it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't, no.
If you're maybe on the 07 track, the bumpy track, it definitely would matter. But
it would, yeah.
We're not there. So
no, we're not. But man, TCB doing a fantastic job holding these guys off here and leading a couple laps, and you can see that Keaton Jones is trying to get that line to help him.
I think that's Caden Henry, who actually got the lucky dog the last caution. And watch out, 3 wide going around him.
Yeah, 3 wide.
And this is where it's always tight and sketchy. I mean, you just gotta be careful because you gotta be able to hold that 3 wide, and I mean, yeah, Daytona's easy to go 3 wide, but it's not like Talladega. It's a little bit not as wide, so just got to be a little careful when you're 3 wide.
Yep.
Keaton Jones, he wants back at the lead of this thing.
He does. And
Tommy Gossett.
little race update for our viewers here. We do still have 35 cars on track. 32 of them are on the lead lap, and 4 drivers have taken their car behind the wall. That is Elvis Rankin, Michael Keithley, Taylor Fry, and Justin Morgan.
Yeah, and a few of those guys were in that first crash that we had. And another lap car they caught. I'm not sure who that is. I think
that is Buck Johnson.
I think it might have been Cole Freilich, actually.
Well, Cole didn't start the race.
I'm trying to catch up with him, but I can't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Buck Johnson.
Oh, okay. Well, TCB leading this thing up front still.
Yes.
Getting them laps led.
He's liking it right now.
And now it looks like the first run we saw a lot more guys kind of hang back. We don't really have as many. It seems like a lot more cars in this lead draft for sure. You know, they're pretty single file after the first top 10 or so, but it's a lot more cars in the draft, which
it is.
Like I said, I always want to stay in that lead draft, but if I can hang just at the tail of it, I'm comfortable. That's where I want to be.
Exactly. Keaton Jones blinking a little bit there.
He's going to drop out of line. He's look like he's having trouble with his internet, so it looks like he's going to drop out of line. And here comes Spencer Madden for the race lead.
Man, that's a bummer for Keaton, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little confusing watching on this end. But how about Spencer Madden up the middle, 3 wide, going for the lead. And they're still through it. Tony Hilbrandt's pretty high up. He's got room now, but Howie Briss kind of staying high. It's a little sketchy when you're only 2 wide staying that high.
Exactly.
A little careful.
They were 3 wide for a moment there, and Tony Hilbrandt's got put in that dreaded sucker hole with a vacuum cleaner.
TCB gets turned!
TCB got hooked. We're crashing. Brad Bothwell goes down and collects the
car.
car.
They're crashing some more.
No caution, though.
Oh, Howie Briss is around.
Oh my gosh, did they all save it?
They did.
Howie Briss unfortunately went for a wild ride there. There will be no yellow. They're going to keep going.
Yeah, there is absolutely no caution flag. They all saved it. But you want to know something, guys? That right there is a wreck. Oh, and we've got the league admin throwing the caution here.
Wow. Yeah,
that's Brad Bothwell.
We can maybe go back and look at that, but
yeah.
All right.
We'll go back and take a look here.
I think he did get hit a little hard there. Well, actually, no, not really in the back. I think TCB is going to be okay. But Howie Briss, though, a guy that's been up front a lot in this race, I think he's got a little bit more damage hit by Brad Bothwell. But he might be able to continue on and stay in the draft.
Might be.
Wow, I mean, and right there, that just shows when you're bumping these guys, you've got to be so careful. And unfortunately, it just caused a little spin out there. Nothing major, it looks like, so it's good that none of these guys, I mean, most of these guys will be able to continue on.
Oh, yeah, nobody got any major damage from that. I mean, it was just little licks here and there and just went through the grass. So, but yeah, that right there, we went back and looked at it here. It's just Brad Bothwell. He just got on the bumper wrong of Terrell Baker's car and just hooked him. And that's going to happen. I mean, if you just hit that bumper incorrectly and you don't hook up right, that will happen.
Well, I was going to say they're going to be coming to pit road maybe after pit road.
Yeah, after pit road.
Maybe we'll get TCB in here and see if he needs to change some shorts or something after that. Just spun through the grass at Daytona and didn't hit anything. That don't happen too often.
No, he's in the tide ride for a reason.
Hey, he's got great sponsor backing. If he has an accident, he can get his clothes clean.
Absolutely.
Buck Johnson has taken his car behind the wall.
He has. Yeah. Buck Johnson just took his car behind the wall there. So there's another one out of the race.
But yeah, if somebody can, when pit stops are done, let's move TCB up here. We got to see what how he's feeling after that.
Yeah. So let's go to Daniel Falkingham on pit stops.
Yep.
Let's see. Spencer Madden is going to lead the entire field down pit road. Tommy Gossett, Tony Hilbrand, and others still waiting for a minute. A long way down to these pit boxes. But Spencer Madden, he's going to pull into his box, so will Tommy Gossett. And Spencer Madden's going to have to back up into his pit stall. Tommy Gossett's going to have to go forward into his pit stall. Man, a lot of calamity here on pit road right now. Don't see any tire changes. Looks like it's going to be fuel only. Tommy Gossett is still not in his pit, or maybe he was in his pit box. Looks like it's a fuel only for Tommy Gossett, fuel only for Spencer Madden, and they're away.
Yeah.
But yeah, 2 separate issues for the 2 race leaders. Spencer Madden overshot his pit box. Tommy Gossett was not in his pit box enough, so they had to make a few adjustments, but they still come out at the top 2, it looks like.
Yeah. All right. Well, where is... There he is.
Yeah,
Yep,
his mic's off, but hopefully he'll switch
he
over.
is. Yeah, hopefully he will. But here you are, Jared.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know if he can switch off or not. I'll poke him and see.
Yeah, they're still on 2 to green right now, so we have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Oh, here he comes.
Here he comes. I think he's trying. Rudy, no.
He doesn't love you now.
Yeah, he can hear us now, but
He's there. You go.
Wait, did it work?
Oh,
Hey,
oh.
yeah, I'm here. Hello.
TCB, you there? Hello.
Yep, I'm here. Hello.
Hey, so it's kind of good that you have Tide as your sponsor because now you're gonna need to use that to probably wash your shorts after that wreck. Can you take us through what happened there, huh?
So basically, Brad just ran me over.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure why, but he just ran me over and just took a little slide through the grass, but we're all right. I'm a little bit agitated at that. I mean, you know, we got up front, ran good, and like you said, I need some Tide for
Yes,
my
you
underwear.
do. Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
it's a little bit agitating that you know, we raced for however many laps, we were green or whatever, and he doesn't know that we can't bump draft, and he just drives through me. But luckily, we're all right. So, no, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's good that you didn't get any damage on there. Spinning through the grass at Daytona, not hit anything. Pretty lucky there. But you gonna try to go back up to the front here, or are you hanging back? I know you're TCB. You gotta go to the front, right? Come
I'm
on.
driving angry. I'm going.
That's
straight
what.
to the front.
Oh man, watch out. He's on it. Yeah. Well, we're getting ready to go back green here, so we'll let you go. Good luck. Get back up there and put on a show. I know you can do it.
All right, thank you, Jared. Love you too, Rudy.
yeah. All right, guys, that was a word from old Yeehaw TCB.
Oh man.
All right, we're about to get these guys back underway here for our second restart of the evening here at Daytona with Jaden Carter in the 25 car leading these guys to the pit green here. Tommy Gossett will be in second place. Spencer Madden will be in third. Tony Hilbrands will restart fourth. And Keaton Jones will round out your top 5 restarting this race here for this restart. And just to wait this pace truck to pull off. He's about to. There he goes. Green flag is out. We're back underway here at Daytona.
And here we go. Here we go again. These single file restarts, they make it fun. They really do. And Tommy Gossett timed that perfect.
He did.
Man, Jaden's up there like, yo, like, I know I'm new here, but can y'all be nice? Like, he's just getting hung out, and he is going to the back. Maybe he can slide in line right there and fit. I don't know, but...
No, here comes the 20 car of Ronnie Osmer. He's going to close the door. Did he get down? No.
No, he got scared.
Yeah, he got scared.
But how about Spencer Madden? Hey,
yeah.
Going to the front, not wasting any time. We saw a bump trap wreck just a lap ago. Tony Hilbrand's getting close. But now he's going to go to the outside with Keaton Jones behind him.
Yeah, well, you see that right there, Jared? Tony
and
Keaton.
Oh, 3 wide?
Yeah, Keaton's going to try to take him 3 wide.
And now when you're Tommy or the 20 of Ronnie Osmer, where do you go?
Oh,
oh my
God.
God.
Who got that? Keaton Jones led that, and they were 3 wide behind him. They're still 3 wide.
They're still 3 wide, 20 on the
But
outside.
The 20 got a little wobbly there.
And look
you can
at
see
TCB,
him.
here he comes, angry man.
These guys are just going nuts on this restart.
Oh,
man. We got cars on the apron. They're going 3 wide in the middle back here.
At least, and that's the thing, these guys going on the apron trying to go to the back, that could cause problems too, and they blend back on the line going to 3. Everybody seems to make it so far.
Yeah, so far so good.
Oh my goodness, that was a wild restart there.
That
oh
was a lot to take in for a restart.
Can you tell we're halfway now, getting close to halfway, getting closer now into this race?
Next time by will be 10 laps to halfway, so we're going to see how this plays out. But wow, man, these guys, I tell you, that restart was just crazy.
Absolutely.
Wow. And we got a car on the apron there going slow. Who was that? I didn't get a chance to see who that was. I just saw Mobile 1 on the hood. You go back for us there, Daniel, and see who that is on the apron back there.
Let's go take a look here.
But we heard TCB, he's driving angry.
Up here. Yeah, TCB driving angry, yeah.
If I think it was Michael Keithley that was on the apron.
Oh,
okay.
he was in that first big crash.
Yeah,
so he's
actually
yeah.
He's actually back on track, so that's good.
Hey, I mean, you get back on track. He's 10 laps down right now, but say there's a big wreck, 10 guys get out. That's 10 positions,
exactly.
10 points, or however the points how it is in this system now.
Exactly.
If you're running full time, that's important. Any position.
It is.
So.
Yeah. All right, well, we got back up front here. We got Keaton Jones as your race leader here on the bottom of the racetrack, and he's got Tony Hilbrands to his outside. Tony is in the position that he wants to be in because we've seen it work for him so far in this race. And look at this. He's getting a major push from Tommy Gossett.
Wow, got a little nervous right on the back. Spencer Madden was on the right rear of Keaton Jones. Thought he was going to hook him, but they saved it. They're good. Tony Hilbrand's back out front. I mean, we've seen a lot of these guys that are up front. They've been staying up front this whole time. Keaton Jones, Tony Hilbrands, Tommy Gossett. These guys are they're wanting to stay up front. And now TCB pushing Tommy Gossett. Here he comes.
Yeah. And these guys are all Laura regulars. They're all Laura legends, I guess you could say, or veterans. Yeah. So, then, I mean,
But then you got one guy in the mix here. Look at this 20 car. Ronnie Osborne, I'm pretty sure he's a new guy. Yeah. And he's up here racing with these guys, doing a great job. I mean,
oh yes.
And Tommy Gossett. And just barely cleared. Very aggressive moves.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Daytona. If you want to control this race, you have to be aggressive. I mean, you have to do it, and or else you're not going to lead. I mean, that's just the way to do it.
And talking about the 20 car, Ronnie Osborne being a new driver here running up front with these guys. Jaden Carter's another one that's been running up front too. But look at this, the 16 car. Hopefully I say his name right, Evan Pienta. Yep. He's up here racing with these guys now too.
Awesome. Guys getting comfortable now. We're 43 laps in, plenty of experience now. And they're getting comfortable with each other. And it's good to see. And they're putting on a great racing on that last restart. That was insane.
And to be honest, Jared, I mean, as comfortable as they are starting to get this early on in the first race of the season is actually kind of surprising.
Yes, and that's only going to make the later on and finish of this race even more wild.
It will, yeah.
Yep, they're pushing their limits, testing it out, seeing what's going on here.
Yeah. TCB back up front. Look.
I think it's a good time, yeah.
Yeah, let's step away and do a little bit of crank it up. Oh, no. All right, we're back from Crank It Up, folks, and man, this race is still pretty hot up front.
Absolutely. I mean, these guys have put on a great show. They're making aggressive moves up front. They're side by side. We've seen lots of 3 wide now, and these guys 47, almost halfway now. Lots of cars still in this thing. We got what, 33 still on the lead lap. That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. And we're coming up to the halfway point of this race, and for 33 cars to still be on the lead lap. Ooh, yeah.
Little sideways up front,
Yeah.
and now we got a lap car on the outside. And we're coming off 4. It could get sketchy here. Be a little careful, guys. Give room. There you go.
That lap car was a 53 of Michael Keithley, but they all got around him fine. There was no problems there, so we're good.
Good. Yep, and up front, the same face is really all race so far. Tony Hillbrand's TCB. Wow, a little loose there. It looked like a little sideways behind Tony Hillbrand's. We got the 20 behind him. Zoltan's back up here. Brad Bothwell. We got a lot of guys up here in the front.
Yeah, the top 10 really hasn't changed from that restart. It's all the same cars.
So what, guys, I got a report from the back of the field that at the end of the lead lap, Anthony Emery, he's all by himself, half a lap behind the leader, so I'm not sure what's happened to him in the latter stages of this race. Don't know if he's trying to lay back or unless he just actually lost the drive. Hopefully this race doesn't go green, because he's definitely going to need a caution.
Well, right now, you know, with Anthony Emery being all by himself, the last one to lead lap, the pack's going to catch him very, very quickly and put him a lap down, I say.
Yeah, you want to know how the problem is with him. He is 20 miles an hour slower than the pack. So, I mean, that just shows how much the draft is so important. And so Anthony, unless something happens in the next couple laps, he will go a lap down very quickly.
He will. Yeah, also with Daniel giving us that insight, I've also looked toward the back of the pack too. We've got a smaller little pack. It's been broke off from the larger pack up front. This is 29th, 30th, 31st, and 32nd. And these are Regan McCauley, Anthony Sharps, Dominic Capalupo, I hope I said that right, and Brent Jones. So these 4 cars here are all new members to the league in a little pack by themselves toward the back.
Yep, obviously playing the safe route, taking it easy, want to get to the end. And also, while we were, talking about them guys, TCB got back to the lead.
He did, yes. Gold Tyrell Baker back up front here. He's got Tony Hillbrand's behind him, and the 20 car, Ronnie Osmer, is outside, leading that outside pack.
Awesome. And how about Zoltan again? Spun earlier in that wreck, wanting to race for the lead now.
Yeah.
And that's your guy. There's your boy.
There's your boy.
Now, Brad Bothwell, we saw him stay out that. Brad Bothwell's back up here. We saw him stay at that first caution, and now that last caution, he's caught back up on fuel. Maybe got some tires on that thing, and now he's on the same, cycle as everybody.
Yeah.
Yep, we are halfway now, it looks like, and been just a great race so far. Nice to see. And up front now, they're still just side by side, double wide. Really no 3 wide right now.
Oh, but, which that's a good thing at this point in the race.
Yeah. Now the 20 car, he's just clear of TCB, but as TCB comes back to the inside, he's going to stay on the outside with Zoltan and Brad Bothwell. And how about this too? Howie Briss back up there. He just was in that last caution. So
yeah. And Howie Briss did start the race toward the front of the field. He did start 6th, so it's good to see him back up front. Yeah,
obviously the damage to his right front wasn't too bad from that crash.
Yeah.
So it's good to see. And Michael Keithley just left the race.
Yeah, he took it behind the wall again because he did take it behind the wall, come back and get back on track, and now he's took it behind the wall for a second time. So, yeah, not too good night for Michael Keithley here. But we are 1 lap past halfway, so 49 laps to go, coming to 48 to go this time by.
And now Ronnie, he cleared him, but he's staying on that outside. He's very content with running that second line. And if that's, I like that. So he's going to get the runs off the corner, lead these laps. TCB has really only got help from Tony Hillbrand's. Tommy Gossett's kind of far back a little bit. And again, in this lead draft, we got 28 cars in this lead pack. I mean, that's one little mistake, though. It could be big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob Manning, no.
Yeah, we got a lot of guys back here too that we really haven't mentioned because they've been up front. But you know, they're just taking it easy, keeping their car clean, and lots of nice cars back here. And they're doing a great job so far.
They are.
Joseph Lombard's back here. He's been driving a very calm race.
He has. Right
behind Cody Lamas. William Schmidt, Sheldon Lockey, another guy been racing with some of these guys a long time. And he's just hanging out back there. Aaron Smith. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's good that they're all here racing now.
Yeah, it is. Good to see. It's good to see new guys come in.
Absolutely good mix so far.
And with this racing up front between TCB and Ronnie Osmer, then these guys are going at it. And Zoltan, too.
Yep.
Oh, Ronnie just... what happened to Ronnie? I lost him.
He's been blinking out the last few laps,
and now he's
back. Whoa, he's back now. Wow. That's the first time. That's the first time I've seen him blink out of my side. Oh, he's going to get up to the high lane there and get put in that vacuum hole.
Yeah, I think some of. Yes.
Yeah, they probably did.
Whoa.
Oh, Tony. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Uh-oh, here comes Anthony Emery. He's there. He's getting ready to be lapped.
And they're racing hard right now. This could get big.
Oh, they're side by side, two lanes here. Can they get around Anthony? They're catching him in the corner.
Yeah, this is a bad spot to catch him to. Let's see what happens coming up forward.
Up. Anthony was going to stay in the racing line, but it looks like most of the leaders will get around him.
You know, a lot of people kind of get frustrated with the lap cars when they stay down there, but honestly, if they hold their line, they're doing what they're supposed to do. And as long as they hold their line, they're doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, and
Anthony did a great job there.
He did, and everybody knows that Anthony is a great driver. But I mean, to me personally, this is more of a gentleman's rule. And there's nowhere that it states in any racing league or anywhere, nobody enforces gentleman's rules. But still, yet to be a courteous race car driver, it's still sometimes best if you can do it nicely and easily. Get down the apron and let them go around you easily.
While you were talking about that, some really, really unfortunate news. Ronnie Osmer just disconnected with that blinking out, and he was up front having a great run. That's tough to see. Tough to see.
Yeah. See, that's one of the bad sides of virtual computer racing or internet racing. He was up front leading the race, and he loses his connection to the iRacing servers and dropped out, and that is a bummer.
Yeah. Unfortunate. He will not win this race today, as he is going to go laps down. I don't know if he'll join back and maybe try to get some positions back at least, but to win the race, those chances are gone now.
Yeah, sadly they are. But we've got old Tony Hilbrand's back up into the point.
Oh, backed up front.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I think TCB hit the apron.
I think he did.
Oh, wow. Jaden Carter just got in the wall off turn 4.
Yes. Jaden Carter did get into the wall off turn 4. He is losing a lot of positions.
Oh, man, look at these guys. Whoa.
The 102 car of Zachary Mertez really had to slam on the brakes. He about hit him.
Oh, my goodness. That really that shook things up right there. I think TCB hit the apron and came up into Tony.
I think
he did a good job saving it, but then I think Jaden must have reacted to it and got into the wall.
Yeah, I think it's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Whew, man.
But they're all fine now. They're back to
another close call. Let's just continue on.
That's really all it's been tonight's close calls.
Yeah. I mean, these guys are, they're getting out of control, but they're saving it because they doing this for a long time, got a lot of practice, they got good car control, doing awesome. Yeah, really, we haven't seen, like I said, we've seen 3 wide on the restarts and stuff, but we haven't really seen that third line, like, during the race really work yet, or no one's really tried it yet. I think it may be too early still to try that third line, but come down to the end of this, people are going to be trying everywhere, because you can't just run double file. If you're 10th, you're not going to go anywhere. So, well, hey, we're talking about they tried there a little bit. Tommy Gossett, is he trying to stick his nose in the middle there? Not quite.
Not quite. No. I think he was looking. Evan, yeah, however you say his name. I hope I don't botch it up, and I apologize, Evan. But Evan Pianta, you know, yeah, he's doing a good job.
Evans on the inside.
Yeah.
And then gets Caden Henry in the Dodge car up there.
Yep.
He was a lap down earlier, got a lucky dog earlier, and now he's up here racing the top 10. And now Caden, he's really fast, really good in these restricted weight tracks, but he's definitely known to be pretty aggressive. So we'll see if he can have a little patience here. And Tommy Gossett making it 3 wide.
Wow. Yeah.
But he's got no help up there at all, so he's going to absolutely go nowhere.
Ooh. He got right next to the wall there, almost got into it.
Will Klein's up here a little bit too.
Yeah, man, we're 3 wide in the middle here. Whew.
And here we go. This is 40 laps to go still, guys. Still a lot of time.
And don't forget, I think there's still one more pit stop that needs to be done.
Yes, everyone definitely will have to get gas for sure.
Yeah, I mean 40 laps to go. It's still a long race.
I don't know if it'll happen, but I love seeing green flag pit stops. So I don't know if we'll get to see that and see what people do. If they can gas only 2 tires, 4 tires. Oh man, Tommy Gossett on that outside still. He's hanging pretty tough.
He is.
Being in that third
by
lane.
himself and having no draft help, that's being, pretty strong up there by himself. But it looks like he's finally going to get out of that. Yeah.
I think he realized it's not going to get him to the front, so let's just get back in line here. And
yep.
He's got Will Klein behind him, and who's that? Jacob Manning up here. I haven't talked about him much in the Gatorade car up here.
I do like that paint scheme.
Yes. Oh, Will in the wall.
That's Will Klein.
Wow.
And he's not going to save it.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. How did...
Still flying.
How... He's still spinning, but he didn't...
Wow.
That was perfect. That was what I call perfect timing. I mean, he just
went right in between those cars.
Nobody touched him, and I don't see how they didn't at the speeds they were traveling, and he went down right in front of them. That was amazing.
Yeah, I tell you, honestly though, yeah, he made a great save, but honestly, a rare mistake by Will Klein.
Yeah.
Just kind of driving into the wall. I mean, that's...
And now that set him all the way to the last car on the lead lap.
And a good thing no wreck there. We're still green.
Yep. I'm not putting him to the last car on the lead lap, maybe.
There's Zoltan. There's Rudy's guy going to the front.
Yep. There comes Zoltan. Yep.
Yep. And again, leading the lap with the old point system. That's 5 bonus points. So any lap you can lead, I mean, it can be huge. It can be the difference. So.
Well, if you look at this already, Jared and Daniel, I mean, there's a lot of guys that's gotten 5 bonus points tonight.
Oh yeah.
Huge. Especially with no chase this year, no playoffs this time. You need to get all the points you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now,
Zoltan will lead another.
I do think everybody for gas is in their window if they wanted to pit, but I don't think we'll see that anytime soon yet. Oh, yeah, can't forget about that.
Can't forget about the 3 green-white checkers. No, that's something that, we'll have to keep into, tabs here on when they come closer to the end of the race. Will they have to use any of them? Hopefully they don't, but if they do, then we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, they're 3 wide again.
And I talked about Caden. He's an aggressive driver. He's going to make those moves, and he goes to the outside, leaves Brad Bothwell out to dry.
Yep.
And Caden Henry now side by side with Zoltan coming off 4. Will Caden get his first lap led here?
Let's see.
Yeah, he's definitely got the. Oh, he's got the momentum.
Yeah, he did. He led his first lap, so 5 bonus points for him.
Absolutely. We got a couple guys coming off pit road. In front of these guys, Spencer Owens, Sheldon Lockey, just made a green flag pit stop. I mean, only 2 cars. I don't know about that, but he's going to at least be able to blend with the pack and maybe get up to speed.
Yeah. Oh, there goes TCB, man.
Oh, man, TCB, what is he doing? Oh, there they go, there they go.
There went the 06 of Spencer Madden. Caution is out.
Oh, man.
Let's go back and take a look at this.
Yeah, Spencer Madden, lots of damage on that car.
Yeah.
Tommy Gossett's involved, one of the really strong guys.
Yeah, I didn't need to see that. I mean, Spencer Madden had a strong car so far today, too, and he's got the worst of it.
Ooh,
yeah, TCB did go below the yellow line.
Oh, he got into Tommy off too. and then went to the apron. And it was just a big, change. Oh man, yeah. Spencer gets turned head on the wall. The 37 went for a spin. I don't know. That's Jacob Manning, but I don't think he got much damage in that.
I don't think he did. Yeah. I mean, he got right there when Spencer Madden made contact with him. He got a little bit of fender damage on the left front tire, but other than that, I don't think he got anything else. But man, the cars that were destroyed very badly in this crash were the 06 and 39.
Yeah, and then yeah, pull him up here, and Jeff, you get him this time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll try talking both of them.
Yeah. After pit stops, we can pull Joseph up
here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, this should be the final round of pit stops for the evening. Zoltan Herczeg, the race leader, is going to bring the entire field down to pit road. Zoltan Herczeg about to pull into his box. Tony Hillbrands, he is the pole star. He'll pull into that number 1 pit box. Then looks like Zoltan will take right side tires here. Not sure about the left side. Hey, it would be a good time to take tires because you're not probably going to be coming back to pit road for the rest of the race. Zoltan on the left side, Jack goes up, 4 tires and fuel for the number 96 machine. He's on the way. Joseph Lombard has missed his pit stall, so that's going to be a slow stop for him. And it looks like Zoltan is going to, actually no, Tony Hillbrands will win the race off pit road.
All right, here comes Joseph for you, Jared.
All right. Joseph Lombard, you're in the booth. Got a copy?
I do. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're watching a great race. Honestly, you got to be really proud and happy with how this thing has gone. Very good racing up front. Really exciting. But, Joseph, we have a question for you. When are you going to go to the front?
Wait, what was that?
When are you going to go to the front? You've been kind of hanging out, chilling.
Yeah,
got
I've
your
been
feet kicked
hanging
up
out
on the
in the back
dash.
for a while because I don't want to wreck out again. I've wrecked out in season openers in the last 3 races, or last 3 seasons. So I'd say around 20 to go, you'll see me start charging up to the front. Gonna hang out in the back a little bit longer, but I'll be up there just taking my time.
All right, that's honestly, in my opinion, we just had to give you crap, but it's a good strategy. I mean, you know, hanging back, there's no need. Your car's got a nice looking car out there. It's clean, but you know, obviously 60 laps in, you got to be pretty happy with how this race has gone so far, though. It's a nice start for the league.
Yeah, definitely. This is always the race I always fear in my league. It's just the first one because you got some new drivers.
Yes.
And of course, returning drivers I don't worry about too much, but it's just the new drivers you worry about how they race. Especially in these big packs of cars, especially as many people. But only 3 cautions, almost 70 laps into it. I'm really impressed, pretty happy about it. So hopefully we can keep up this kind of racing throughout the season because I felt last year was a little messy. So it's at least a good preview on what to expect for the rest of the season. Hopefully we can keep it up. But I know final laps are coming up, so I feel we're going to have a couple more wrecks happening. So just got to keep the windshield clean and hopefully avoid them all and hopefully be up at the front at the end.
Well, we hope to see make it through everything, have a clean car at the end. And I will say we've been watching a lot of the new guys mixed with the guys that have been racing. Everyone's driving pretty great. It's been a great show. So great start to your league here tonight. And hopefully you keep the car clean, and maybe we'll talk to you later on after the race.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to get up there in the podium. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show up in the booth. It's good to see you guys taking care of it for me for Wednesdays. I'll be back there on Tuesdays. And hopefully everybody in the chat on MaxSpeedTV is enjoying the show as well, because I feel it's going to get really exciting. So get ready to be on the edge of your seats.
Oh, we definitely will. All right, Joseph, have fun out there.
Yeah, 10-4. Thanks.
Well, they delayed the green. We could probably talk to Howie.
Yeah, let's
talk to Jeff, you get him.
All right. Howie Brish, you got a copy?
Heck yeah, I got a copy, Rudy.
This is Jeff.
Oh, sorry. It's been a long time.
Yeah. All right, Howie. So tell us how your run's going out there so far tonight. Man, it looks like it's been crazy out there.
Oh, it's survival out here. I mean, I expected this coming in. You just got to survive the entire way, and I did get in a wreck with the 9 and TCB, so we'll see how the damage holds up. I don't know how bad it is, but we got it all fixed, and we're going to charge up to the front now.
Yeah, I will say you're doing very good after that little incident happened there, so that's great to see. So, what's your thoughts for the restart here?
Survive. Just make it
Survive.
to like 10 laps to go, and then all hell breaks loose, and we'll drop the hammer.
Survive. That's
All
well
right.
said.
That is well said. Yeah. All right, Howie. Thanks for talking with us, and good luck.
Yeah, thank you guys.
He's right though.
He is.
Survive.
Survive.
Just give me to that last lap off turn 4, please.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll give the honors to you this time, Jared. Get them going.
Yep. Kind of wild. Dan, you got what's going on?
I'm here. Oh man, I've been in this situation every time, and other than season 3, I've been in at least one wreck in here in the season opener. So I've got to pretty much go along with what Howie said there. Is I'd just hang around, and maybe when it starts 10, 15 to go, I'd start shooting it right to the front. But right now, if I were Tony Hilbrand, I'd be in the best seat in the house right now because I'm up front. Hopefully, I'm not out of all the chaos, but let's not forget we have really not seen the big one yet. So.
Nope.
So there's still plenty of time for that to happen, and yeah, it should be a final good 31 laps.
All right, thanks, Daniel. Yeah, and Tony Hilbrands, he started on pole. He's been in the top 5, I would say, this entire race. I mean, he's done a whale of a job keeping that thing up front with track position. But the pace truck here is going to pull on off. We're going to restart with about 30 laps to go. It's getting down to crunch time here at Daytona. Green flag's going to be in the air. Tony Hilbrands, we've seen these single file restarts be crazy, and here comes Keaton Jones right at the inside.
Oh, and Keaton blinked out. Oh, there he's back.
Zoltan. Oh, but now we got Caden Henry. Oh, back to. Oh, man, blocking the 97.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
These guys,
man, Caden
man,
Henry, I'm telling you, that's a guy.
Yeah.
He's so aggressive out of it.
Man, poor Zoltan got hung out there.
Yeah. If Rudy was out there, he'd work with him.
Yeah.
That isn't if he isn't in a wreck yet.
And now here's Keaton Jones peeking up to the outside with Zoltan right behind him. Side by side, you got Brad Bothwell kind of back there, but now Howie Briss. Caden just put that block on him. I would have worked with Caden after that, but he's still going to push him right behind him. Tony Hilbrands pulls ahead just a little bit. Caden Henry, Howie Briss there. These guys been up front quite a bit in this thing. Brad Bothwell's back there, but we got a new face right behind these guys. Who is that? That is Awesome Wyckoff. I really hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But
just try your best.
But hey, we haven't talked about him all race, and here he is now, 30 to go. He thinks it's time to go now, and he's up here racing for about 7th.
Oh, of course.
And I think he was the guy. Yeah, he started 31st, so he's come a long way here so far. Side by side up in front of him, still 2 by 2 the whole pack. William Schmidt right behind him, though, running in the top 10, and TCB's right behind him, and who's that car on the outside? Bryce Andrews, another guy, hasn't seen him this far to the front. He's deciding to come up here and play with these guys.
Yes.
Oh, there he goes.
TCB. Oh. Man.
You got Jacob Fenn right there. Hey, if I'm going to follow somebody to the front of a place like this, I'd follow that Tide ride, but now he's got 2 cars side by side in front of him, so now he's kind of stuck.
Yeah, I think
Well, yeah, good thing he had Tide. Yeah, exactly.
Good thing he has Tide as a sponsor. Yeah.
He's feeling good now. As looks like Keaton Jones clears for the lead now.
He does. Yes. Zoltan's got some help on the high side here. Zoltan's got Brad Bothwell and TCB behind him here, so we got some good drivers behind Zoltan to back him up here. Let's see if they can get him back up to the front. And here comes the 90 car, Bryce Andrus. I hope I said that correctly. Yeah. He's up here with them as well.
Nice pink car, very bright out there. You can't miss that car. Also, I just thought of something here. Remember early in the race, Brad Bothwell is the one that turned TCB, and now TCB's right behind him. I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe leaves him out here.
I don't know. We're about to find out.
TCB pushing the guy that spun him earlier. And then, I mean, that run on the outside, getting a good run. Zoltan, can he get there, though? Gets to the door, but just can't. That's about it, though. The corners, the inside lines where you want to be. Then now Zoltan's going to get the run right off here, coming up to the tri-oval. Not quite.
Not going to be enough at all, no.
And we still, at this moment, even after the few cautions, we got 31 cars on the lead lap.
Yep.
That one caution, we kind of forgot about it. That was a big break for Anthony Emery. Remember, he was by himself, not in the draft. Now he's in the second pack back there with his clone car.
Yeah. There's a lot of clone cars out here tonight.
Yeah. So, these guys... Yeah, they really lost a lot of time, but they got a lot of cars in that. I feel like if they were organized, they should be able to run them back down.
Yeah.
We'll see, though. I mean, 25 laps to go. I mean...
Yeah.
If it stays green...
26.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, Rudy's gonna have to be before.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you feel that much better now.
We gotta joke around sometimes.
Oh,
get some morale going, yeah.
Gotta have fun.
But yeah, exactly.
Zoltan's got a nice advantage, but it's not quite enough.
Not enough. Heaton Jones has still got the power on the bottom.
TCB, I told you he was going to take any chance he could to leave him out.
Yeah, you did tell us.
Oh, there's contact.
And Zoltan gets put in the vacuum hole.
Man, and now he's going to have Brad Bothwell, and those guys, I know, they kind of work together a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I can tell you right now, driver steaming Zoltan. That right there was just, that was horrible. I mean,
he's
like,
sitting there
he didn't
thinking
even see
he's
that
trying
coming.
to take, he's sitting there thinking he's trying to take the lead, and then all of a sudden TCB and these guys have different ideas. And,
they're like, bye, Zoltan.
We'll kick you to the back.
But Zoltan was able to get back in, so yeah.
They keep kind of getting into him a little bit there, and now Tony Hillbrands, your pole sitter, trying to take the lead of this thing on the inside. TCB pushing Keaton Jones. Was that Bryce Andrews in the pink? Yeah, the pink machine.
Yeah, Bryce. Yeah. We got Caden.
Yeah.
Keaton did. Yeah, we got Caden Henry here in the 26 car pushing Tony Hillbrands. And here comes Howie Briss in the 97 behind Caden.
And what did Howie say? He just wants to survive. That's
he wants
his strategy.
To survive.
That's it. He has no other strategy besides survive. So.
Well, I wouldn't say he's in survival mode right now because he's up here in the midst of all the chaos.
If he's clear, I don't know if he's going to be clear. Keaton Jones, not quite. Tony Hillbrand still keeping an inside line there.
Yep.
Caden Henry giving him a nice draft into that. So this lead pack up here is about 16 cars. Joseph Lombard is actually leading the second pack, but they are about 5 seconds behind. I feel like that's way too far back with this late stage in the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're obviously banking on a yellow.
But
I mean, with how this race has been, they might not get it. They catch a really slow car here coming off 2. It's Spencer Madden. Unfortunately, he was in that crash.
Yeah.
He had a great run going today too.
He did. Now he's got damage, and it looks like it's just holding him back, and that's a shame.
Yep. Well, no, he's only 1 lap down though for that.
Yeah.
So cars fall out, he could still have a chance. There's another guy I want to talk about really quick that's in this lead pack. We talked about him a little bit earlier, and he's been kind of hanging up, and now he's here at the end. Aaron Smith. One guy we always talked about we need to watch, and he's hanging out. He's right here.
Yeah. Now you can see he's considered to be in the lead pack, but he's not up there with the top 10. No. So he's kind of just riding back right now, and that's something I think I'm liking right here. I
tell you what, you know who the smartest guy is right now? William Schmidt. He's the last car in this pack. He's just waiting for that. That's me. That's what I'd be doing. I like what they're doing right there. They're hanging there. If anything happens, just hit the brake. They won't be in the wreck.
Exactly. I don't know. I've had that happen to me before, where I was at the tail end of the pack thinking if I hit the brakes and then the wreck still finds me. So.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm not saying that that's a good idea. I'm not, and I'm not saying they will miss the wreck. I'm just saying there is a percentage to where the wreck might find them, even if they do hit the brakes.
You can't really hide here. Hey, up front. Oh, so it looks like. Was that Keaton? Is that Keaton Jones that's blinking up there?
Yeah, Keaton's blinking again.
Yeah, and that kind of stalled out that outside line. Caden Henry, Tony Hillbrands got a nice run on that inside.
Well, we're coming to just 20 laps to go this time.
Getting down to it.
Yeah, we are.
The lifting's not going to happen as much. The
No.
blocking's going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to try to push, but you got to be careful.
Yep. Ooh, TCB was up high a little bit, but he was able to get back control of his car there. Ooh. Thought he was going to hit the wall a little bit, but he's good now. And coming to the start-finish line here, 20 laps remain. And with that being said, it's going to get crazier.
Yeah, and also just to mention, that second pack, they are still losing time. So I really don't think they're going to have any shot at this unless a caution comes out.
Yeah. Well, let's get a little bit of a word in here. Just want to say thanks to everybody in chat for coming out tonight and watching this race. And just say thanks for watching the race. Hope you're enjoying it. And also, if you're new to MaxSpeedTV, if you have not yet, please go hit that like and subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate it.
So as we get down to the end of this race, guys, do you guys have any favorites?
Well,
go ahead, Jeff. Who you got? I got mine.
I'm not picking anybody because anybody up here is a favorite right now, and any of these guys are good. So, but if I have to pick somebody exactly, I'm gonna go with Rudy's buddy Zoltan.
Yeah, that's a very solid pick. Whoa, really quick. TCB made an aggressive move to get back in line.
He did, yeah. And now he's back up high and going back down. I don't think TCB's quite sure on where he wants to go.
He's just he's probably sitting there laughing, having a good time, smiling. As he pushes Tony. Oh, he goes to the inside.
Oh, he just left Tony hanging up there on that outside. He's going to get a run here. Oh, and Keaton Jones blinks out again. Oh, no.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Hopefully his car can stay in the race. He's had such a great run today.
Who leads this lap? Is it going to be TCB? Yes, it will.
Yes, it will. Now Tony Hillbrand's getting a push from Bryce Andrews there on the outside. Oh, man, that was close again.
Yeah, that was.
And another thing you're noticing here, getting down to it, the outside line, they're going to start pinching a little more. They're going to try to keep those guys down, pinned tight, so they can get the run up the corner. And when you pinch and stuff, that causes wrecks too. So you got to be careful.
It does, yeah. So back to the picks. I picked Zoltan.
I was trying to get away from that.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm kidding. Honestly, like I said, all these guys have a shot. It's Daytona.
Yeah.
But really, I like Tony Hillbrands. I mean, he's started on pole. He's been up front. He's been leading this whole thing. He's a great restrictor plate racer. We've seen that all day today. And I like Tony Hillbrands. I mean, obviously, if I'm going to be biased, I want to pick TCB. But I mean, I like Tony Hillbrands. I think he's got a great shot at it today.
And Daniel, who are you going with here?
Honestly, I'm going to go with the dark horse. I'm actually going to go with that yellow 70 machine, last year's champion, Aaron Smith. You know what he did? He started dead last in this field, and he's just been hanging out in the back this entire race. And knowing Aaron, he's going to probably be striking any minute now. Yeah. So I'm going to go with him.
I like Daniel's viewpoint there. That's a pretty good pick. Yeah.
Like you said, right now, any one of these guys has a chance still.
They do, yeah.
TCB got to the inside, take the lead. Tony Hillbrand's falling back just a little bit, but getting that push from the outside. He's side by side with Keaton Jones, Caden Henry, Howie Briss, Sultan Herzeg, all these guys up here. And I don't know, in this pack also, a couple guys we haven't talked about. Just want to get everyone's name mentioned, of course. We got Richard Sprague Jr. up here. We haven't said anything about him. Then we got the Elliott Sadler scheme, my favorite, back there. That's Cade.
Yeah.
However you say his last name. And Aaron Smith, Evan Pienta, William Schmidt, Jacob Fenn. Those are your lead lap cars, or lead pack cars.
Yeah. And you talking about TCB there, Jared. I see somebody in chat, Fireman, said that TCB is the king of plate tracks.
Well, I mean, okay, I will give him, he's a very good plate racer too. But there's also another guy that's not in this race that's a pretty good plate racer. Josh Robin, he's a good run. Femio, a lot of these guys. But TCB, he's definitely pretty good for sure.
Yeah, I'll say that all these guys up here right now, out of the Laura veterans, Tony Hillbrands, TCB, Caden Henry, Zoltan Herzeg, all these guys can get wins.
Wow,
and even on the plate.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that. Spencer,
I mean, his car's already destroyed, but I mean, he's just staying out of these guys' way, and He really made sure he was out.
He
the
really
later,
made sure. Yeah.
guess.
Sounds like something I'd do. But
Oh man. Now what's another 30 seconds of damage?
yeah.
TCB still leading this thing. That second pack is now over 11 seconds back, unfortunately. And they're probably back there sweating like, okay, where's that caution? Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Now
these guys are racing great up here.
they are. Now if this guy, I mean that's a pretty good, point. I don't really know if that's how it be pronounced or not, but side drafting production.
Oh, there they go. There they
there
go.
goes-
Oh, that's Keaton Jones.
Yeah,
no.
that's Keaton Jones. Yeah, Austin Wyckoff. Austin Wyckoff
and
was
you know what?
involved.
Unfortunately, it looks like just a
Yeah.
bumper hook.
It does.
On the straightaway too. That's the thing that's crazy is
Well,
you're going
that's-
down a straight line, a straight
Yeah.
road,
Well,
and
the
that's where
bumpers,
that's
the
where a lot of
bumpers
the
just
wrecks
don't
happen.
line up. I mean, the bumpers on these cars, Jared, they're kind of pointy. So,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
they just don't line up right sometimes. And you think it might be lined up, and it's really not. But let's go back and take a look at this and see exactly
Yeah.
what transpired.
Ooh, Caden Henry.
Yeah,
gets into the
Caden
back.
Henry.
I tell you who got really lucky there is Tony Hillbrands. I think
Yeah.
he got lucky with Keaton Jones kind of going through him.
Man.
Oh, Howie Briss didn't survive that
Howie-
one.
No, well, Howie didn't get too much damage. I mean, his car
21.
looks okay. The ones that really sustained damage here are the 55 of Keaton Jones and the 21 car there. Who is that?
Austin
That is
Wyckoff.
Austin Wyckoff. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, he really plowed into the back of Howie there.
Yeah.
Howie got a lot of front end damage there.
Well, I can see. I can see
his
that,
hood's up.
Yeah. Well, Keaton Jones's hood was popped up just a hair bit, and Austin's is popped up way. So I'm thinking that could be still cosmetic, but cosmetic damage at a restrictor plate is very, very aero impacting. That's something you don't need. Now, if this was a short track, these guys would probably be fine, but at a restrictor plate, that's going to cause some problems.
Yeah, really unfortunate though. Some guys though here get involved in that wreck, and hey,
Yeah.
we were just talking about it. I kind of jinxed it though, but that second pack, they're sitting there, they're happy, they're
Yeah.
smiling, they're caught
They
back
are.
up,
They did. Yeah, that's what they wanted. They wanted to see this caution.
and we see nobody coming down Peril. You're gonna see Keaton
Oh.
Jones obviously fix
Yeah.
that damage. Do we want to talk to anybody before we get this
Uh,
last restart? Maybe
You want to talk to anybody, Jared?
if you got anybody, go ahead.
You know what? Let's talk to, is he in here? Bryce Andrew? Yeah, Bryce is in here.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. Bryce, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, Bryce, man, you started 32nd tonight in this race, and you find yourself right now up in the top 3. Tell us how it feels coming in the closing laps of this race and what you're looking for on the restart here.
Well, to be honest, I expected it to be a little more of a wreck fest, but we've only had 3 cautions, so I mean, it's just picking one off at a time, making your way up to the front. I'm a big fan of these super speedway races, but yeah, we're just gonna try and go with one of these top 2, push them to the lead, and then try and get around them on the last lap.
All right. Now, just for clarification, so us commentators know, you're new to the league over here, and how do you pronounce your last name?
It can be Andrus or Andrus. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, we've been saying Andrus, so that's we'll keep it. With
That's how I say it.
Good. All right, we did something right. Jeez.
All right, Bryce. Well, thanks for talking with us here, and good luck on the restart and the rest of the race.
I appreciate it.
Hey guys, I just found this out. We have had a collision under caution.
Yep, I just heard
involving
about that
Joseph
too.
Lombard and the 27 car of William Barbagaletta.
Not Joseph.
Oh wow, yeah. I don't know if you can get it back on the replay, but Joseph did get turned under caution. And then when he was spun, he got hit by Jaden Carter, and it was kind of a big collision.
Yeah, I'm looking at Jaden's car right now, and his hood's up over the windshield. So.
And as they passed by the pit lane, I'm not sure why Joseph didn't come to pit road to get that damage fixed.
I don't know either.
On the trial, but I don't know what that was all about.
I don't know. I'm kind of scratching my head on that one.
Yeah,
it
it
was the
all
27 that got into the back of him and just turned him. I mean,
it all started on the backstretch when they were coming down to the pace car. Yeah, it all started on the backstretch, and then I guess it was Joseph was coming back, getting in line. I guess showing his disapproval of that, and then just got turned again.
Displeasure, yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna say one thing, just one thing here. But if I were, anybody, I I think the league owner is the last person I'd want to spin. But I mean, that's just me. That's just me. You know.
I mean now.
Probably everybody, but.
I mean, now drivers have the right to their displeasure, but when you get aggressive like that, showing displeasure, that's sometimes kind of uncalled for. I mean, just go give him a little tap and, you know,
There's
kind of yeah. There's really no need to do a full spin out. I mean, you know, just go up and kind of door slam him, you know, just kind of touch his door a little bit, you know, kind of, you know, let him know you're there and like say, hey, I didn't really take too kindly to that. That's how race car drivers should show their displeasure. That right there was not too good. And,
the unfortunate thing in all that is both those guys didn't even have damage before that. So I mean, like, it's just unfortunate. You know, you might be a little angry at somebody, but you know, be a little smart. You had clean cars, and now you don't. So. Spencer Owens getting the lap back right there, but it's going to be too late. The truck's about to pull off here. And TCB is your leader with, it's going to be, what, 10 laps to go on this restart, Jeff? Get him going.
Yep, it is. Yep, 10 laps to go on this restart. And there is the green flag. We are back underway here for Laura at Daytona for the season opener for the ARCA Series. And 10 laps to go. We're back underway. And TCB did not waste no time because he knows how Tony gets on those restarts. And he's like, I'm going to block you.
And now, look at Bryce going to the inside. Just talk to him. Caden Henry there. And Tony's all by himself. He's got Brad Bothell about 3 car lengths back. He needs to get closer if he wants to get a run. But that inside line looks pretty well formed up here on this restart.
It does, yeah.
Oh, they leave Tony. Wow. Tony not having any friends at this moment.
Well, here comes a few people.
I tell you, that was a nice run of that 3. Oh, man, that's tight. That's tight.
Tony's getting caught. There's Bryce. Caution.
Oh my gosh, is that the commentator
I
curse
think it
there?
was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, more cars getting collected.
Oh man, there's a lot of cars involved in this one. This is more like the big one here. We got Will Klein's in it. Oh my god, there's a lot of cars in this now.
There is. Yeah, let's go back and take a look. We're on Tony.
Sharps is in it.
Riding along with Tony Hilbrand's here. He was just, it's that bumper hook again. Yeah, the bumper hook there. Yeah, Caden Henry.
Oh man, again.
Caden Henry bumper hook Tony. Tony went down into Bryce. Bryce went up the racetrack. Bryce got into the 37 car. And it was just chain reaction from there. There's hoods, parts, everything flying.
Yeah, lots of cars involved in this, unfortunately. Oh, man, and people just flew in there.
Yeah, what's Will Klein doing there? I mean, I saw Will Klein just come flying in there like, I don't know. I'm like, what was that?
To be fair to Will, he got pushed into it.
Oh, no, Will did get pushed into it. Yeah,
okay,
he slowed down.
That. Yeah, I apologize.
Brett Jones pushed him all the way into it.
Well, okay, that's just nuts.
Yikes.
The camera angle I was looking at that at, I didn't see Will getting pushed. So yeah, that was my camera angle fault there. But yeah, Will, man, wow, that was just crazy. That was like a chain reaction crash. That was like crashes happen after a crash.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of guys now. Some guys did get lucky in that, but a lot of guys weren't so lucky.
No, and the guy we interviewed sadly took it behind the wall, Bryce Andrus. Yeah.
Ew, man, and Tony. I can hear Tony in chat. He is not happy with Caden right now.
No, he isn't. Temper. I told you. That's why we said at the beginning of the race. Around 20, 30 laps to go, tempers are going to flare, and they sure are right now.
Yeah, unfortunately. Let's see. A lot of guys obviously going to stay out. We're under 10 to go here. We got Brad Bothwell leading this thing. How about that?
Yeah, Brad back up here. Yeah, this is something. But TCB and Zoltan hanging on to this, front run here, and I'm looking to see what they can pull out here on this restart.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out like who's, if any of the front runners, Jaden Carter, Bryce Andrews, who's some of the front runners that were in that wreck, if we missed any. But yeah, go ahead, let's get him up here.
All right. Yeah, we'll see if we can get him. You can talk to him, Jared, and I'll poke him and see if he'll talk to us. did take TCB a little bit. Let's see if I'll give him. I'll give him
he just said in chat it won't let him change team speaks. He's in a different one, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, anybody else you want to talk to, Jared?
I'm looking in here. Actually, let's get Caden in here.
Caden? Okay.
Yeah, he's up top. And his mic's muted too, but maybe he'll.
Oh, is he the one that's worse? Okay, there he is. Okay.
Oh, there he is. Caden Henry, you're in the MaxSpeed. Oh, now he went away.
Hold up, I got it. I'm good.
All right, Caden Henry, you're in the booth. You got a copy,
Yeah.
obviously. So obviously we've seen a couple of incidents. Just kind of take us through, what's been going on out there. Obviously the bumper hook's pretty extreme. We're seeing that right now, and unfortunately that last wreck. Just what's going on out there?
The first one, flag, is on my screen. Whoever it was, I think it was Keaton. He was like jumping all over the place and disappearing. And the second one, I was going up to push or whatever with Tony, and TCB went up, and I don't know if he checked up or what, or if I just had too much of a run and I turned Tony. So that was my fault on that one, definitely 100%.
Yeah, I mean it happens here, especially with the how extreme the bumper hook is. But really quick before we go back green, your car's still pretty clean. You good? You got a chance to win this thing still?
Oh yeah, I'm golden.
All right, cool.
I'm
well,
ready to get to victory lane. It's my first league race, like 9 months.
You're getting ready to go back green, so we'll let you go. Good luck, and maybe we'll talk to you in a few minutes.
10-4.
I think he was in a room by himself.
Yeah, I just moved him back up to 2.
Right. Well, will this be the last restart?
Well, we're about to find out.
I mean, what, 6 laps to go? Brad Bothwell is your leader. The pace truck's going to pull off here. Everybody single file. We've seen these crazy restarts. Watch, here we go again. Single file, green flag's out, and TCB already on the outside.
Yeah.
He actually is going to beat him to the line. I don't know about that. I don't know if there's a black flag for that.
He's going to clear?
Well, he was on the outside, and I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that is true. The old rules, if you go to the outside, I think that might be okay.
Yeah.
That was a great timing, honestly, to get the lead.
Ooh, Brad Bothwell bouncing off the apron a little bit there.
The apron there. Caden Henry, the first car on the outside, leading that thing. We just heard him. He's got no damage even after some contact. Jacob Manning behind him in the 37 car, giving him a push. Yeah. And I tell you, that car's clean. He's up here with about almost 5 laps to go. He's got a shot. Let's see who else we got up here. Jacob Fenn is up here. Here comes Aaron Smith. There's your pick, Daniel. He's up here, coming to the top. And
but you know who? Yeah.
Anthony Emery.
Yep, I was about to say. I've never just noticed him at the front of the field now.
And Caden Henry led that lap. He comes to the outside of TCB, side by side for the lead. 5 laps to go. And yeah, I like Anthony Emery, Aaron Smith up there. These guys are showing up when it's time to go, and they are here. But TCB clears out ahead of Caden Henry as they come off turn 2.
Looks like Caden Henry's going to get back to the outside. If I were TCB, if I were to get clear next time, I'd start blocking. Because he's got to block, use up all the entire racetrack to try to keep that lead.
I'd be careful blocking Caden, though. We've seen him turn a couple guys now. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Coming to 4 laps to go here at Daytona. It's TCB, Caden Henry, Jacob Fenn, and Brad Bothwell is that second row.
Yeah.
And we got a line of cars behind these guys that are still in this thing.
We do.
I'd say, yeah, we got about 17 cars in this lead pack still. And up front, it is still side by side. It's going to be hard to clear that line. We've seen it be kind of difficult unless you get the push. Anthony Emery going to the outside. Here he comes. That's a guy to watch. Caden's got a nice jump, and there he goes. Clears TCB into 3.
Yeah.
You know, I've noticed who's broken back into the top 10. Howie Briss and Keith Jones, they're making a final charge back to the front.
What a drive by Howie Briss. He's been in 2 wrecks now, and he is still in it. Has a chance to win this thing. TCB to the outside now. 3 to go.
Yes. Man, this is some great racing up front here.
Oh, man. Yep, Jacob Manning, a guy up here, doesn't really race with a lot of these guys a lot, and now he's up here battling for a win. I mean, can you believe it? What a great drive for him. And now here comes Zoltan up on the outside behind Anthony Emery.
Keaton Jones, you make a 3-on move.
Oh,
Man.
This is when the 3 wide's gonna start. TCB back to the bottom, takes the lead back.
And look at Keaton Jones, look at him up around the outside.
Oh, we got one on the
And
wall.
we got one on the wall up here.
That's the was up
Hey, he's going across the field. They grab him.
yeah, they're wrecking. There's going to be a green-white checker attempt here.
Oh man, we got 3 of them.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look.
Oh, there's a few cars involved in this, unfortunately.
There are.
So he's in the wall, and then, oh my goodness. Oh, who is that? Is that Cody Lamas? He just got absolutely blindsided.
Yep. Oh, Dominic Papalupo got stuck in the wall, and then he just spun out.
I think he was just trying to turn off of it, and he was turning too much, and it just pulled the car back off of it. And man, that 84 Cody Lama, what a tough break. Oh my goodness. Who else is in this? Zachary Mertez and Dominic. And who's that other car that spun there? William Schmidt.
William Schmidt was in the middle.
Yeah, he's got lots of damage, unfortunately.
He does, yeah. Yeah, but what Daniel was saying there, Jared, it just looked like the 40 car of Dominic Capalupo, or however you say his name. Hopefully I'm saying that right. He was on the wall, kind of stuck on it, and it kind of just shot him down the track.
Yeah, it really did.
There was absolutely nowhere for the 79 or the 84 to go, and then poor Zachary back here in the 102 car just had nowhere to go either.
These guys just had no idea what was coming. I mean, they thought, he's just going to be on the outside, and unfortunately, he just spun back in front of them.
Yeah.
Now it's going to set up a green-white checkered. Oh, boy.
It is. That is not what these front runners wanted to see here. They wanted to see this race play out, but now it's going to be a green-white checker restart. We got 3 attempts at this, so this will be attempt number 1. Hopefully we don't have to use the other 2 attempts, but if we do, they're there. So, I mean, wow, this has changed things here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to expect, honestly. I mean, the end of these things, they're just always crazy.
They are.
Trying to think of one more person we can maybe talk to here on this caution, but I'm not sure. he was in the wreck, yeah. Yeah. Well, when that caution came out, though, it's going to give TCB he's going to be the control car in this restart, leading this thing. So we've seen. Is he wrecked? Oh no, he's still up there. Okay, yeah, let's get him in here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get him for you. Here you go, Jared.
Keaton Jones, you're in the MaxSpeedTV booth. Got a copy?
I do.
We've before you were unfortunately in that wreck, we've seen you up front pretty much this entire race, driving a great race until that wreck. But just how's the car? How damaged are you? And do you think you still have a shot at this thing?
If everything plays out the way I want it, I think we still have a great shot at this. The car is fine, the engine's fine. It's a little beat up looking, but for the most part, we still have a race-winning car if we can just play our cards right and we don't get involved in another wreck. So.
Well, that's good to hear. I know you were involved in that wreck, so I was a little concerned, but good to hear because you drove a fantastic race, really up front, controlling a lot of this race with Tony and all them guys. But for you though, how has the racing been? Obviously, it was a little calm at the beginning, towards the end of the race, getting crazy. But how's the racing been? Has it been pretty fun?
Yeah, I would say it's more tense because in these cars it's different since you can't push in these cars.
Right. Yeah.
It makes it 10 times harder, so you're always looking in your mirror, making sure the guy behind you isn't about to turn you, and you also got to make sure you don't turn the guy in front of you while you're also trying to battle for the lead or a spot or whatever it may be.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely tough. So going green here next lap. You're restarting 7th. We wish the best of luck to you, and maybe we'll talk to you in a couple laps.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, if he says his car is fine, okay.
Yeah. He might.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's in the best seat in the house right now.
Yeah.
I tell you though, he's got a certain car behind him. Oh, terrible. Oh man. But let's just kind of, before we go green here, just run through some of these cars that are up front. We got Terrell Baker leading this thing, Caden Henry, Jacob Manning in 3rd. Great run. Anthony Emery, haven't seen much of him all day today, and here he is when it's time to go for the lead in 4th. Brad Bothwell been up front a lot. Sultan Herczag in 6th. Keaton Jones, you just spoke to, in 7th. Jacob Fenn, Aaron Smith, Sheldon Lockey, another guy. I haven't mentioned a word about him, and he's in the top 10. So that's your top 10 for this restart. We have 25 on the lead lap. Not sure how many of them are clean, but there's 25 cars on the lead lap. So pace car is going to pull off here for this first attempt. We have 3 attempts at a green-white checkered here in Laura. So attempt number 1. This thing might not be over, but hopefully we don't have to use all those green-white checkers.
Hopefully we don't. No.
Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but my body is ready.
Oh man, Daniel said it. All right. Pace truck is off for attempt number 1 at the green-white checker. TCB leading this thing. Green flag is out. Anthony Emery leaning back, trying to get a run. And everybody kind of single file. Not as crazy as we've seen some of these restarts.
Anthony's trying it, though.
Yeah, good start by Emery there.
Now look at Caden. He's going to the outside. He's going to get
there goes TCB. He saved it there in the wall.
They all saved it.
They're going to keep going out.
There's another one, and there's the second caution. Well, not the second. I meant the second green-white checker. It was the 15 car, I think. Yeah, the 15 of Sheldon Lockey.
Sheldon Lockey. Man, those guys made a fantastic save. I wish they would have freaking all saved it. Dang it.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
That was unbelievable. He was bobbing and weaving, and he was all over the place.
I'll tell you right now, I've done this with Rudy multiple times. TCB gets the best drive award from MaxSpeedTV tonight because he just had, I don't know what he had there to just, wow, that was an amazing save. But let's go back and take a look at this.
Oh my goodness, we got Spencer Owens. Major contact for Spencer Owens in that wreck. Yeah, it looks like whoever was in the wall,
that
Sheldon
was Brad
Lockey
Boswell.
Sheldon just had nowhere to go. He was just kind of trying to drive through the wreck, and Brad turned off the wall. Kind of like what we saw with that last crash. Pretty strange.
It was. That's exactly the same thing.
Oh my goodness, look at Spencer Owens in this wreck. Oh
yeah, that's horrible.
But yeah, another kind of big wreck here. Oh my goodness, he just hit that car and hooked. Hit the wall. Got cars on top of each other. Who is that?
Jeez, poor Spencer.
Tony Hilbrands was in that too, our pole sitter.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wow, that was crazy.
Well, there goes the pole sitter too. Wow, that's just. Yep, brand new leader, Caden Henry.
Yeah.
What a save by TCB. I cannot believe he saved that.
And by the way, can I just mention one little thing? Didn't Caden bumper hook TCB there? I'm sorry. I feel like I'm picking on him, but hey, the replays don't lie. They tell everything.
You are in the broadcast booth. You are a race reporter. You're reporting what you see. So there's no.
But man, yeah. Unfortunately, Caden you just got to be careful with the bumper line.
Yeah.
They don't line up, and unfortunately, it's got a few guys here tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
TCB. I'll say right now, I wouldn't have saved that car. I'm trash, so there's no way. I mean, TCB made a great save there. He did lose. No, he only lost 2 spots. He's third.
He only lost 2. No, he's third. Yeah, TC. Go ahead, Rudy. He was.
True.
TCB was blocking.
And I will give Caden this. There's only 2 laps to go. So, hey, I mean, you know, it's tough racing out there.
It
now,
is.
especially when it's 2 to go. The checkered flag's in sight, getting close.
I mean, TCB definitely gets the MaxSpeedTV spotlight for that tonight. That was just like that. That was a very good show of driving a virtual race car. So.
Yeah. He's gonna have to run back to the store and buy some more. I mean,
Hey guys.
I don't know.
You know, something I want to point out here. How about Spencer Madden from 2 laps down? He's running in 11th.
And that car's destroyed. I mean, he was in the wall, spinning backwards, hitting the wall.
Yeah.
But I know Rudy says this all the time. That's why you never quit these races. You always stay in them.
Exactly.
And look, I mean, he could possibly, depending on how insane these green-white checkers go, he could possibly get a top 10 with an absolute destroyed race car. So I mean, that's why you always stay in these races. You just never know. So
yeah, and I can attest to that. You know, Rudy barked at me one time when I was in a race that he was broadcasting, and he's like, Jeff, he's there, and he goes, I want you to get back out on track. So I did. And then there was also one race that I've mentioned this before. and I don't even. Rudy never even caught on to it. There was one race I wrecked out of, and I come up to the booth to help him, commentate the rest of the race, and I saw opportunity to pick up some positions, so I actually got back out on track, and I was commentating the race while I was driving around.
Oh my goodness! Wow, multitasking a little bit there.
Yeah.
Huh? Wow. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Jeez, that's. Huh.
Well, I was only out there for I think it was 6 laps to pick up 3 spots.
Did you gain spot? Well, there you go. You gained 3 spots.
Yeah,
So
and then I pulled it right back in and kept commentating.
Well, guys, I've told this story 100 times that there was a league race that I used to take care of. That a guy, he got damage on his car. They were at Darlington. I think it was in the truck, and this guy was he was not fast. His car was really slow, and he struggled. He rode around on the apron. He picked up 17 positions by riding around on the apron with a junk car.
Well, think of Spencer Madden. He's probably gained right now 20 positions. So I mean, hey, that's great. Yeah. But hey, we're getting ready to go green here. Attempt number 2. We still have a chance for another one.
We still, don't jinx it for us, Jared. We don't need that third one.
I would never do such a thing. But we're gonna have Caden, Henry, Zoltan, Terrell Baker, Anthony Emery, and Jacob Manning. Your top 5 on this restart. These single file restarts have been wild.
They have.
Ducks off. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Attempt number 2. Green, white, checkered. And Zoltan. Here comes TCB though. Got a good run. And he's got Anthony right by. And look at Caden's blocking.
He's blocking. He's blocking fierce.
And now they're
3 wide.
Oh man, if TCB can just clear him, I don't think he can. No. And here comes Jacob Manning now. 3 wide for the lead. 2 laps to go. Oh, there ain't no way. There ain't no way.
Look at this though. Jacob Manning with the initiative to get up here. Wow. There's still 3 wide down the back straightaway.
3 back.
Look at this guy.
Can they make it? Are they gonna
goes
make
to
it?
the middle. Oh.
Watch Caden though. Be careful.
Watch Caden. He's on his bumper.
He
We got one car on the wall, but we're 3 by 3. And here's Keaton Jones. Keaton Jones up there on the inside.
Yeah, he's back in the mix.
All right, coming to the white flag here at Daytona. Will they make it back?
I don't know.
This race is official.
TCB.
Yeah, TCB will lead the white flag lap. White flag. One more lap to go here for Laura on MaxSpeedTV. Oh my.
Spencer Madden's up there in the 5th.
Yeah.
How is he up there? Oh my God, that's amazing. Zoltan on the inside.
Zoltan.
Down the back.
There's hey, watch that yellow car.
Yeah, watch the yellow car. Yeah,
now,
here comes Aaron Smith.
Caden's pushing.
Oh, he got
to the inside.
That was
TCB down to the bottom.
That's going to be a lot of points on him, but here's the finish.
With Zoltan behind him. Keaton Jones on the inside. Caden leading the outside. Where's Zoltan going to go? TCB
goes
goes
high. He's going to go low. He's
going
to
go and TCB is going to hang on and win at Daytona.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Fantastic blocking. Fantastic.
I just want to say something, guys. Look at the finish here. TCB gets the win. Keaton Jones finishes second. And then Jacob Manning gets spun by Richard Sprague, but still manages to get third.
Wow. Wow.
TCB wins the season opener.
TCB wins the season. I'll tell you what, man. Wow.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Zoltan.
That's 4, maybe
Zoltan
5.
getting spun by Caden. That was not, wow, man. That was crazy. But we're going to step away for a few seconds here, and we're going to get these guys up here. We'll be right back. right, we're back, folks, and we've caught up with Terrell Baker, your season opener winner at Daytona for the Laura ARCA Series. TCB, tell us how it feels to be in victory lane today. I knew it. That's great.
That's how it feels, man. I mean, I've been trying to win in this league. I mean, I know I have a few wins in this league, but I've been trying to win this exact race for like 3 or 4 seasons now, however many seasons this thing is. But we finally won, and I mean, whenever Caden hooked me there, I made that crazy save. I didn't think I was winning. I thought I was dead. I don't know how I saved it, but man, I don't even know what to think. This is amazing. I didn't think I was gonna win, man.
Yeah, Tyrell, man, me and Rudy and Jared and man, Daniel, we were just watching you all night long, and we were like, man, TCB's going back and forth, and you come up and you got the win, my friend. Man, that was an exciting finish. But all in all, what was your thoughts on the entire race?
The race went a lot better than I expected, honestly. It was actually a really good race. I don't think we even had a lot of cautions. I mean, I think we had like 3 or 4, but the racing was fun. It was really different, you know. You couldn't really bump, so you just had to kind of stay away from everyone and just kind of have that bubble of air. It was really different. I liked it, but the race was just great. It was really good. 10 out of 10, I'd give it. Not because I won and I'm not being biased, but I think it was just a really good race for the fans and for it to even race. It was a lot of fun, honestly.
Yeah, it really was fun for us to watch up here. I can guarantee you that. Now, coming into tonight's race, Terrell, you started 21st. Starting from that, middle part of the field, what was your thoughts for the race?
Well, coming into the race, I was like, I'm not racing till lap 90. I just expected everyone to like wreck, and there was just gonna be lots of wrecks. And then I think we went like 17 or 18 laps without a yellow, and then I was like, maybe I'll go up there. I don't like staying in the back. I hate hanging in the back. I want to go up front and have fun and put on a show and just have fun, you know. So hanging in the back didn't last long, and then I went up there and started digging. So uh I honestly, that was my thoughts. I just wanted to stay in the back, and then eventually I was just like, you know what, I want to go up there and race. And I think I was up here since like lap 20 until Brad kind of drove through me. But then I came back, so it's all right.
Yeah. Well, I just also, while you're in here and while everybody's still watching, I just want to say that I give you the MaxSpeedTV Spotlight Award tonight for Driver Spotlight, because I tell you, TCB, you had 2 amazing saves in this race this evening. When you got bumper hooked there and you got into the grass, I thought your car was going to go hit the inside wall and you kept it off of it. That was an amazing job. And then right there toward the end, when you had a little scruffle there and you was all sideways, and I was like, we all were going crazy. He's like, how did he save that?
Take us more tide.
Yeah, we need more time. But kind of take us through that last one there that happened, Tyrell.
Well, I know in that final or second to last restart, whenever Caden bumped me there, I know I went up and blocked, and I didn't think the bumper hook would engage at that slow of a speed, but boy, it engaged. And once I was pointing to the inside wall, I was like, yeah, I'm done. And I just felt the car coming back up the track, and I was just like, yeah, this is how it's gonna end. I lead so many laps, and I'm dead. And I saved it. I didn't even think I had the talent to do that, but on that last restart, I restarted third, and I really just try to line myself up. And luckily, Anthony Emery had damage there, so he couldn't get to Caden. And I just was able to jump low, and I was just telling Caden, don't hook me for any, like, please. I got wrecked twice last night. I got Falkingham last night in Newark. I don't want to get Caden tonight, so please just don't kill me. And he just kind of stayed with me until they died off 4 there, and I just kind of knew I had it.
Yeah. Well, coming off your win tonight, season started. Next week, you go all the way out west to Las Vegas, 1.5-mile track coming off a restrictor plate. What's your thoughts on that?
I've never actually, that might be a lie. I think I've raced 1.5 miles with this car. I've never really taken it anywhere else other than a short track in Talladega, and this is my first time actually racing here with this car. So I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm sure it'll be fun. You'll be able to probably run a couple lines, high, low, and stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait for next week.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on your win, TCB. You got any shout outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out my mom. She's right here. I want to shout out everybody that works so hard at Team TCB back upstate New York. I want to shout out Cody Miller, actually. He was spotting me. He did a great job, actually, spotting me. I really didn't think he was going to take it serious, but he did really good telling me when I was clear what runs I had or whatever. I want to thank you guys, MaxSpeedTV, Joseph, of course. For putting on this amazing league. Honestly, it went a lot better than I thought, Joe, and I'm sure you're proud of that. I also want to thank my sponsor, Martone Auto Collision, and everybody that watched TCB Nation, everybody that was in my stream, everybody that watched all the streams, and everybody that just supports everyone in this league. I appreciate all of you.
Awesome. All right, Terrell. Well, congratulations on your season opening win tonight here for Laura ARCA Series at Daytona, and good luck next week at Las Vegas.
Yeah. Congrats. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, Jared, you got second?
Yeah. Yeah, Keaton Jones, you got us?
Yeah, I do.
Well, we talked to you right before those last couple restarts there, and you said you had a shot, and you almost got it. Second place tonight, you were up front, like I said, basically the entire race. A lot of beating and banging there those last couple laps there, bringing home second. Was there anything different in that green white checkered you could have done to maybe get TCB?
I don't think so. I felt like I did everything I could have done. It's just, I mean, last thing I could have done there is just, instead of coming up the track, try and throw it below the double yellow, but I didn't want to risk any controversy there. So, no, good win to him. It's just, it's frustrating. Each time we came here for the season opener, I've always finished about top 5 here and always had pretty much a shot to win. I just could never seal the deal. But just happy to finish second. I had fun all race and just wasn't there at the end at the right time.
Yeah, oh, he needs to turn his mic down. Anyway, no, like I said, this race. I mean, coming in this race, did you expect it to kind of be like? I mean, did the race go a lot better than you thought? It seemed like this race was a lot cleaner, which is really good to see. But from your view, was it kind of like a better race than you thought?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I knew we were running ARCA cars and we're going to plate tracks, I honestly thought it was just going to be a wreck fest. But for the most part, with the exclusion of the last couple laps, but that was just hard racing at the end. But yeah, it was an extremely clean race, I'd say, for this league standards, because it seems like every season opener we've had a little bit of a rough go at, and this one went really well, I'd say. We had a lot of green flag runs there. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it and thought the racing was really good.
All right, awesome. So I guess next week these cars go to Las Vegas, 1.5 miles, totally different, obviously. How you feeling about that?
I think it'll be a little bit of a challenge. I've struggled a little bit in these cars because I'm not good with the tires, so that's something we're gonna have to work on going into that race. Is just tire management, because that seems to what kills me on the 1.5 miles is just saving the tires. So we'll work on it going into there.
Well, second place tonight here at Daytona. Hopefully you can carry the momentum on to Las Vegas next week. Yeah, congrats on your second place here tonight, and throw out your shout outs and anything else you'd like to say before we let you go here.
They weren't on the car tonight, but I'd like to thank my team, Proximity Racing, Joseph for putting on the league, allowing me to race, and you guys for broadcasting.
All right, thanks, man. Again, congrats on second, and we'll see you at Vegas next week.
All right, thank you.
Well, guys, I just wanted to mention Jacob Manning coming home third place for him, first time in the league here, and did an excellent job. I think it just kept that car way in the back. If you guys watched, or he stayed way in the back and out of that long time. Coming out of the closing lap, he found coming third.
He is in
All
here,
right.
Rudy.
Huh?
Jacob is in TeamSpeak here with us now.
Oh, God, sorry.
Go ahead, get him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Well, Jacob, what did you think of your first run here with the new league?
Oh, I mean, it was awesome. It was pretty cool. I'll tell you what, I thought I was gonna miss it at first. I ended up just barely getting in here today because Sean Williams helped me out there. So thank you, Sean.
Well, I told these guys at the beginning of the race when I seen your name up there, I said, watch out for him. That guy's good. So, because I know you from over at Renegade.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of the race today? Not a whole lot of cautions. Very good racing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was planning on just staying at the back for a while because just like Tyrell was saying, I thought there was going to be a bunch of wrecks and just a bunch of mayhem, people getting taken out and stuff. But I mean, it really wasn't the case. It was a really nice race, really clean for the most part.
Yeah, very good. Well, anybody you want to give a thank you to before you get out of here?
Oh, well, Joseph, of course, for the league. I mean, this is awesome. I think I might have to ditch one of my other leagues for this one. This is pretty cool.
Well, you guys go to Las Vegas now next week. What's your thoughts on that? Going from a 2.5 mile down to a mile and a half.
I mean, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to drive obviously way different because it's a different track. But I tend to be really good at Las Vegas, so I'm not too worried about it.
Very good. All right. Well, Jacob, thanks, and we will catch up with you next week. And congrats again on third tonight. Good luck next week at Las Vegas.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, go ahead there. I didn't mean to
Oh, no.
horn in on that one, but
No,
go ahead there
no.
if you want to go. Guys, run down through the rundown there.
Yep. All right. Let's get this race closed out for the night, Jared, and let's start with this rundown order. All right. Coming home with the win tonight, old TCV, Terrell Baker. He started 21st, and he'll grab the win. So congratulations to him for winning the race tonight for the season opener. Keaton Jones will come home second. Jacob Manning will finish third. Richard Sprague Jr. will finish in fourth, coming from 36th. Jacob Finn will finish fifth. Austin Wyckoff, I hope I said that right, will finish sixth. Dominic Capalupo, I hope I said that one right too, will finish seventh. Brent Jones will finish eighth. Anthony Emery will finish ninth. And Will Klein will round out the top 10. Jared?
All right, I'll do my best here because I don't have all the results on here, but we have Aaron Smith in 11th. The 27 car, I'm sorry, I don't have him up, is 12th. There you go. Spencer Madden, 13th. Sheldon Lockey, 14th. Zoltan Herczeg, 15th. Caden Henry, we saw lots of aggressive drive for him tonight. Unfortunately, did not get to finish. He wanted in 16th tonight. 17th, I don't have the name, I'm sorry. Thank you. Tony Hilbrand's 18th. Howie Briss, 19th, saw him up front a lot. And William Schmidt rounding out the top 20 tonight. Jeff?
Yep, Luke LaFaro will finish 21st tonight. That was a guy we actually didn't talk a lot about tonight. He kind of stayed mired in the back of the pack, kind of midpoint, but he will finish 21st, and he was the first car laps down, and there was nobody one lap down. He was 2 laps down. Cade, I saw in chat, somebody said they think Cade pronounces his last name by honey. I could see that with the EA. I was saying Hana, but we'll say Cade Honey finished 22nd. Anthony Sharps finished 23rd. Regan McCauley will finish 24th. Spencer Owens 25th. Evan Pienta, I hope I said that right too, will finish 26th. Brad Bothwell 27th. Hayes Booth will finish 28th. Zachary Mertes 29th. Joseph Lombard will finish 30th. So not the run he wanted there tonight for the season opener, but hopefully he can get going better the next week at Las Vegas. Cody Lamas will finish 31st. Bryce Andrus, I feel kind of bad on that one. I kind of gave him the jinx, I think.
Yeah, I
he
think
had a good run. Yeah, he had a good run going, and then kind of just got caught up in something that wasn't his fault. So man, that sucks for him. But he will finish 32nd. Tommy Gossett will finish 33rd. Another fast car that I thought was going to be a contender tonight got caught up in something. Wow. And Ronnie Osmer, another one that was up there with him, he'll finish 34th. And Michael Keithley will finish 35th. Buck Johnson 36th. Elvis Rankin will finish 37th. Taylor Fry will finish 38th. And rounding out the field is Justin Morgan in 39th. Cole Frelick did not start this race.
Nice. Well, really quick before we go off there, I just want to say I had a lot of fun with you tonight. Thank you for letting me come broadcast with you and Rudy, and thank you for letting me be in here. I'm looking really forward to doing the rest of the season, honestly, and I do plan on doing that. And it was a great show tonight, and I had a blast up here with you guys. So thanks for letting me hang out here for a couple hours.
It was great.
Oh, no
We're
problem.
just glad you got your power back.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Gosh, like 48 hours, that's enough. Like,
Yeah, that is.
Joseph's in here. Joseph, what did you think of the race? I know you got wrecked out, but what did you think?
I'm really surprised how well this race played out. I'm really proud of the drivers, especially new drivers I brought in. I mean, I knew we were going to have 2 or 3 more cautions towards the end of the race. I even said that, it comes down to the final laps. The aggressions picked up, but throughout most of it, it was pretty clean. Everybody kept their lines. And I thought it was a really good race. I was, unfortunately, I said I was going to start getting up to the front. Well, there was a big checkup where I was at, and it stacked pretty much the second half of the field, and we just couldn't get caught back up. got lucky with that caution, and I'm like, okay, we're back in this thing. And then all out of nowhere, I just got destroyed under caution for absolutely no reason. So the 27 I did talk afterwards, and he said he just made a huge mistake. He tried to hit the brakes and just couldn't get stopped. So I just want to know what happened. And him and I, I forgive him. We're just moving on. Stuff happens. I've done it myself before too. So
yeah, William, he's a good racer. That's what I was really kind of
yeah,
shocked at that. We thought
yeah.
maybe there was something that happened between you two or something, and he was kind
No,
of like in a payback mode or something, but that obviously wasn't the case.
no, I've raced with him before, and so I know he's a clean racer, and I know he wouldn't do anything intentionally. He was very apologetic about it, but of course, under caution, I still let him know I wasn't appreciative of that, but I wasn't gonna wreck him and stuff. But it's a shame. I felt like I could have gone up there in the top 10 at least, but it's on to Vegas, which I've never been that good at Vegas, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna perform with these cars. I've never driven these cars at that racetrack before, so it's gonna be something new to learn. But I'll do a lot of practice during the week to see if I can figure out something and hopefully have a good result over there.
Or all right, well, Jared, thank you. I got to give a shout out to Daniel Falkingham. He did an amazing job helping out. We appreciate that, Daniel. And as always, Jeff, thanks for taking the lead here tonight. You and Jared worked together like you guys have been together for 20 years. We're doing this.
Oh yeah, I want to point that out too. I listened to some of that under caution. I think Jared and Jeff did a pretty nice job broadcasting together. You guys, I mean, that's why I have MaxSpeedTV broadcasting these races as well, because just anybody, whoever is doing commentary, just does a phenomenal job. And of course, I had the nice MaxSpeedTV logo on the hood tonight as well, because I think. You guys deserve some recognition too. So you guys always do a phenomenal job, and I'm looking forward to next Tuesday night to be back up there. Sorry, Jared, I'm gonna have to take that spot back just for another night. But you be back out there on the track. But
well, on Tuesday I want to be out on the track. I was furious last night. It looked so
absolutely,
fun. Oh my goodness.
Absolutely, and I'll be back out there next Wednesday for Vegas. But you guys do a phenomenal job, and I want to thank you guys for, of course, thanks Rudy for making this opportunity happen, and hopefully the viewers enjoyed tonight's race too.
Oh man, we had a lot of them. So
they saw a good show. They saw a good show. That's for sure.
That they did.
Yeah, you should be very proud of that for your first race of the season. We talked about that a lot tonight. How proud you should feel of this race. We were all thinking that it was going to be filled with a lot of cautions, but boy, we were wrong.
Yeah, trust me, this is the one race I fear the most. Have all of them in a season, so I'm glad it turned out pretty good. Because last season wasn't that great, so I want to make sure I get some good drivers this season.
All right, well, folks, thanks a lot for tuning in. We do appreciate it. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.